I'm gonna roll a 1.
Shut the fuck up.
I dropped my dice. It was so scary.
Last time. Oh, leave again. sorry. I fucked up. It is scuffed.
Do it again.
What?
For me.
Do it again?
Yeah. You fucked it up.
Sorry, Payne.
Centering. Collecting his chakra.
Shut up. Leave again.
Excellent.
Is that better?
Yeah, I appreciate you.
Thank you.
I got lightheaded from that. Oh,
I
man.
got lightheaded from that.
So, last time, strong words were said between party members. Basically, Sen questioned Kex about... No, this isn't whispering. Fuck. Sen attempted to question Kex about their undead nature and why they kind of flip-flopped on the party in the middle of that combat earlier. Didn't work out. Whole party got up. Words were had.
If only he wasn't so squirrely.
If only he wasn't so squirrely. From there, a couple of you guys went your separate ways, did a little bit of a powwow, got back together. Things got somewhat sorted out. Kind of on the same page. Not necessarily best friends, but... Oh, shit. Audio's a little wonky, but it's alright.
Define
How bad?
audio.
Is it just for me screaming?
Andrew, you broke it.
I sure hope not. I'm going to continue. Um,
I can listen.
yeah, probably a good.
Keep
idea.
going. Keep going.
You mean only if someone's stronger? From there, you guys traveled back to Grosmount proper and chatted with the mayor, who was missing another attendant. Talked to Rowan, the gilded pine.
That forgot us.
That forgot you guys existed. Realized
Wait,
that
are
was
you?
an issue. Went and checked in with Riddle, who did remember you, but nobody else did.
Mm-hmm.
You guys then camped out, spoke a little bit to each other as your watches went on outside of Grosmount, next to the Rashway Lake. Few of you had a little bit more heart-to-heart, and the night passed oddly unabated. Even the Will-O-Wisps didn't really seem to want to get in. Though the following morning, after all of that character development, and you guys...
Does that mean we get a long rest, all of us? Or
Yes.
You should have had it already. Yeah.
okay, I didn't actually do it. My bad.
Good.
Yeah, you're sleep deprived. Fuck you.
After all of that,
Oh,
you guys then went out and onto the lake. Sorry, got me all messed up now. After all of that character development, I swear I know what I'm talking about. After all the character development between Sen, Kex, and all of you guys, you woke up that morning promptly with Sen and Kex both forgetting about 2 days worth of all of that.
oh, and
Hush.
yeah, Hush also.
And Hush.
And
I'm
Styx.
looking at it right here.
No, Styx was good.
Styx is good.
I remember because one of my characters was okay.
Styx lost something, but Hush lost his mind. Or memories, rather.
I could sing a song about that probably.
What do you mean?
Metal.
What do you mean facial recognition didn't work?
Sen had one thing in his inventory, and it was lost. And I was like, I have one thing.
Also, yes. Well, I prepared them like on my character sheet, but I don't know how that works if we jump straight into battle. Maybe I would like do a little like.
I gave you freebie last time. I said in the future you better have it prepared.
They are prepared now.
You have my
Then you're
quarters
good to
now.
go.
Yes.
Yeah, that's all I have now.
I'm deleting my quarters.
How do we exit the recap if we keep interrupting?
Well, we're exiting the recap right now.
I know.
With you guys on the boat, Styx doing an aerial view, just clocking the Salahammer coming up from beneath the boat. That's what it sounds like, I swear. With the Salahammer coming up from beneath, going to attempt to capsize you guys, but with Styx letting you guys know that it's coming. Everybody, please roll me initiative.
Put that one off to the side.
3.
Please give me a moment for initiatives.
Or 2. It was 3 minus 1. Sorry.
Why do you... Never mind.
So, could you get some kind of hard liquor from the cabinet?
I don't think I will.
I mean,
Wait, did you roll a 1 already?
I did. But I counteracted that by also rolling a 20.
I don't think that's how that works.
Neutral luck.
I wonder why.
This is, what is it? Change or something?
So,
thank you.
3 with a -1, making it a 2.
Yes.
Lowlax is getting stuff. Sayo.
10.
And Sticks.
Thanks rolled a 20. So nat 20 plus 1. Oh. Festive. I like it. I'll do that.
I love
Only
pepper.
got 2.
Peppermint schnapps is one of my favorite alcohols.
I'm gonna add
Should I bring that bottle of perfectly legitimately acquired tequila here?
Yeah.
We have like very expensive tequila.
You'll want a legal
acquired
moonshine?
legitimately.
Legally acquired.
No.
No, not the moonshine.
Oh, okay.
I'm down for shine.
I can't drink. I'm gonna bring
That's
a
true.
can of ravioli, and if I roll one, I have to eat it cold.
I thought it was beans. Wasn't it beans?
I
Or-
could do beans, but that's way easier than ravioli.
Can we do like
Lola, what do you get?
this ravioli?
I got an 11. Yes. I got 1 better than the average person.
Hush.
I'm the average.
Plus got a nat 1 plus. So 5 total.
Okay.
Do you want me to run a subclass of rogue I've never run before? Because I probably can.
Nope. I got it.
Okay. I haven't looked at that subclass in probably 3 years, but I got it. Kinda joking.
Whoa.
Oh,
Is that a follow or a subscribe?
Oh, finally!
subscribe.
Oh my god.
From
We made it.
Joe.
Wait a minute. I thought we talked about this last night. Now we can't meme you.
I think that's the point.
Might be the point.
Oh.
Apollo
I don't
Singers,
think she liked
we
the
need to
show.
find another meme for Peyton. So step on it. Come on.
Just step on it now.
It's nice that the DM's wife decided to support us.
Wait.
I still don't think she likes our channel. I think it's just more of like a guilt thing.
You just did a gift?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I don't know if that was on purpose though.
To Keenan?
Maybe.
She gifted it to Keenan, so.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, you know.
Boop, boop. I have so many characters I need to run now.
Woohoo!
I should have had this all up ahead of time.
If only this was a game about preparation. But it's not. It's D&D.
It's a game about improv.
It's actually a game where you could almost never be prepared.
True. Almost?
The mic is cutting out for me.
Almost.
Awesome.
Which mic?
Is it in your face?
This one right here.
Oh, I think it would be closer.
No.
That's
You guys are
exactly where I
too
had it. We definitely shouldn't be.
Which one of us is too loud?
All of you.
Oh,
Is all of the audio clipping?
It's just, it's starting to sound like, I don't know how to say it.
A little crispy?
Jeremy, you wanna?
Let me do it from my side.
Oh no.
We'll get there eventually. Lock jammed.
Oh, that might also be a connection issue, not actually an audio issue.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do for my phone, which is not connected.
Andrew is really loud.
Andrew's really loud, huh?
I don't know why.
Okay.
because I encouraged him.
Luckily, these have.
Oh!
No, you guys are like kind of like in the mic when you guys really aren't in the mic.
That what?
Yeah, I'm very confused.
That's not.
Okay, 1 second.
I turned her gain down entirely, so we should be better.
Maybe.
I'm gonna
Hopefully.
continue to be quiet because that's the best way I can help.
You've got no.
So
time.
everybody just start talking, just like over each other, and
Well, we always
you
do
know,
that.
we
so I
gotta
don't
just do
understand,
this. So
you know,
we could do.
it's kind of just like
It's
what we
nothing
do.
new, really.
Yeah.
Ooh, but I swear I know what I'm doing.
It
All
sounds
right.
good.
It was the gain.
It was the game.
It was
Fix
the
it.
gain.
We've got no gains.
Yeah, Sam, we needed you not here so we could have no gains.
That's a double entendre. Because it's talking about the audio gain, but it's also talking about like when you go to the gym and you get the gains because of the muscle mass and the accumulation thereof.
Accumulation thereof. What the fuck?
I'm so confused.
All right.
Most of the time, taking apart a joke is like taking apart a frog. You understand it better, but
Of
it
course,
doesn't
Liz
survive.
is perfect. Have you met me?
This is true.
Very true.
This is all true.
Good bidet.
Good day to you.
Butter.
All right. So, top of the initiative order is S-Slane. And you're going to see her... Fuck you! You leave this
Oh,
wonderful
Andrew
lady
gets
alone.
to play the one who goes first.
Do you want to play her?
No. She's level 11. I don't know spells that high.
Nope.
So, as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, she is going to use her bonus action. You're going to see that same violet energy kind of cascade around this Salahammer as it's running up, and she is going to shoot down, hoping to hit it. It's going to be a disadvantage because it's still in the water currently.
That's good.
And she's going to miss for the first one,
That liquor's kind of designed for hot
and
chocolate.
miss on the second.
Missed both?
Yeah, disadvantage
Disadvantage.
because projectiles going through water.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Does that apply for spells too?
Je ne sais
We'll find
pas.
out.
Okay.
I guess it depends.
Twang is also going to use his bonus action. You're going to see lightning start to crackle around the salamander as well, and basically do the same thing. Oh my god. Okay, that one will still hit. Dealing 8 plus 5. I can do math. 15, right? No, 13.
Mhm.
So you see as the two of them just get up onto the side of the ship and start firing arrows as hard as firing down through the water. The majority of them miss, although Twang does connect with one. That will bring it to Rugir's turn, who's going to have to just wait because he's a dragon in a boat.
Damn, their initiative kind of
did
popping.
did all three of your like NPCs like roll above the entire party?
So Rugir goes directly after Twang always,
Oh, cool.
but the other
Companion?
two definitely did.
Okay.
Does somebody have alert?
Twang probably has
No,
crazy.
They just have high dexterity,
Yeah, they have crazy initiative bonuses.
and I didn't roll under like an 18 or something like that. So
What legend?
My initiative bonus is crazy, but only because it's -1.
crazy bad.
Crazy
You gotta lube up your wheels first,
Oh,
you know?
it's snowing on D&D
Six.
Beyond.
Styx is going to immediately yell out,
Ah!
"You guys know the deal," and then make a little prayer and start making everybody's feet glow cool water walking ways.
You can skip sail if you have to target a certain number of people.
You can skip send if you target.
I think it's
feet.
as many as that. It's any. Whoa, let me read the spell. I'm pretty sure I can. As many people.
Oh,
Can you target a board with water walking?
He's wearing it. It's like shoes, essentially. Yes.
That happened before, so
You think Sen's a strong swimmer?
well, actually, I think this has come up more than once.
Mhm.
I can swim. I can swim well.
So, can you read the description of water walking for me?
Just give me a second.
Like, is it an at-will thing, or is it like a like you can choose when you use it or not?
I think it just works.
So like,
It just works
so
like
you-
a Bethesda game.
I can.
The spell grants the ability to move across any liquid surface such as water, acid, mud, snow, quicksand, or lava as if it were harmless. Solid ground creatures crossing molten lava can still take damage. Up to 10 willing creatures you can see within range gain this ability for the duration, which is 1 hour. If I target a creature submerged in liquid, the spell carries the target to the surface at a rate of 60 feet per round. I'm going to target everybody in the party, and then also, same thing as last time, I'm just going to kind of include the Salahammer and see if it is willing to fight us on equal ground.
All right. So as you cast this out, this golden energy is starting to touch each person, You see as it coalesces around the salamander, already having a ton of effects, you see it shake it off, and it does not take hold on the salamandra.
Six is gonna shrug and say, it was worth a shot. And, that is my action. For movement, I'm going to try and fly kind of over here, over it, maybe try and get behind it, split its,
Focus.
yeah, maybe not on top of it, though.
How far up are you currently?
I would assume 30 feet
Sure.
flying.
That's
you know.
fine.
So maybe if I could go back, like, somewhere in this area, if possible. I just, like, I don't want it to just, like, immediately jump up or out of the water
Yeah.
and hit me.
You're good.
And then... That is the wrong character sheet. Where's my bonus actions? I don't think I have any. No, I should have
Shame.
bonus actions.
Spiritual weapon.
It is his bonus action, isn't it? Where the... I'm sorry, D&D Beyond.
It's D&D Beyond's fault because we're not all
Mhm.
using it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still pretty new to D&D Beyond.
How long have we been playing?
We've been playing for almost a year. Just this campaign alone. In fact, we've been streaming D&D for over a year.
Okay, yeah.
We didn't even have an anniversary special. What the fuck?
Yeah, spiritual weapons.
The
Alright,
special
you cast
was
spiritual weapon.
Yes.
the special
So-
was Bobo dying.
You cast a 3rd level spell. You can only cast a cantrip afterwards. You can't cast a 2nd level spell.
Even if it is bonus action?
Correct.
Okay, never mind.
That's the whole point of sorcerers.
Then I'm going to wait.
Flip 'em off.
I will try to... I'm going to wait and... Yeah, just go. Next.
Alright, cool. Got it. That'll bring it to the Salahammer itself, who's going to continue up out of the water, crest, and they are going to just come down on top of the boat.
You fucker.
Hush is getting flashbacks right now.
That was my boat.
So, instead of rolling to hit against all of you, I'm going to just have you guys do a dexterity saving throw.
Thanks.
Okay.
Can I choose to
No.
go in the water? Like,
7.
You can choose to no longer be willing.
all right.
The boat crashed, so I'm gonna kill myself.
Ooh, oh no. Okay. Alright. Did anybody get below a 13?
Yes.
Delightful.
That... all 3 of you?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh, I gotta roll for cast too.
I get +1 to deck saves.
Save.
You think I'm gonna jump out of the boat?
Alright, so they're going to come up and come back down on the boat. They're going to take equal amount of this damage.
Fucking Shamu.
Not
Yep.
again.
10.
Oh, by the way, Hush got a 25 on his dex save.
Mm-hmm.
Probably just gonna have it.
Lived.
And you're not going to be knocked prone on the water. Alright, so, those of you that failed, you're going to take 15 points of damage.
Well,
That's
Those
like
of you that succeeded, you're going to take 6. Wait, am I having that correctly?
I
15.
7.
You're going to take 7. Oof. And those that failed are going to be knocked prone.
it's okay. I didn't
So-
need my health bar or to be standing during this fight.
You don't even need legs
Just
to do that.
clarify, I have a swim speed equal to my walking speed.
You sure do.
All right, Sail didn't like the last time Water Walk was cast on him because he's like, I can't go down with the ship. The ship goes down if I'm stuck on top. So he probably declined politely the water walking this time.
Okay.
So dramatic.
It's my boat. There's a rule.
Any boat? Like,
Yeah.
and, like even if you just find one?
If I'm in
I
charge
feel
of
like
the boat.
for flavor, I just see you like look down at your feet and you're like, eh, and then I'm just like, fucking
you
zooming
fucking
back
hit the
up.
bottom and then you're like, all right, mission done.
Job's done.
We're down with the ship. Now I'm going up.
Yep. Kinda. Yes, if I just find a ship And I'm in charge of the boat.
Automatically.
Yep. If I'm in charge of the boat. If somebody else is captain, then I don't have to.
What's your secret, Mr. Ferryman?
I'm
All
always
right.
drowning.
That's going to be their entire turn for that one, though. So they just come up, crash down. You guys hear the boat start to splinter and go under the weight of it. That will bring it to Brenton, who is going to, since he's right there,
I thought his name was Kex.
it's both.
He has 2 characters?
Kexton.
Yes, he also has 2 characters.
Inside me, there's 2 wolves.
One is gay. The other one is also gay.
Slightly less gay. Jackson's one of those dogs, and he's mad.
Inside me, there's 2 Jacksons.
Sorry, the gay wolf and me got a little loud.
Alright, you're going to see as Brenton takes that water walking, runs around towards the other side of this, and starts to flank with Hush. And oddly enough, Sen, who's kind of pinned. And just this emerald psionic energy comes out and stabs into it. Let's see, he's going to deal. Hit. So that's going to be 1d6 plus all that sneak attack. What does he get for sneak attack?
Je ne sais pas.
Je ne sais pas. Ba-ba-ba. De donde? Yeah, 3d6, so 46. 2, 8, 13, 19 plus 4. So he's going to deal 23 points of damage to this thing.
That's how many hit points I have left.
And then he's going to disengage using his bonus action. And then keep going back with his movement. Alright, that'll bring it to Lolax's turn.
Oh boy, my favorite part of D&D, my turn. Alright, so where am I?
I am.
You are currently underneath the salamander.
Okay, am I like pinned? Am I restrained?
The
Like,
chat.
what's the situation?
What about?
It has the hit points that the Kex did.
Yeah, I
Okay.
typed it in the wrong keyboard.
Alright. I was afraid for a second that you just chatted the amount of damage that was done without.
Currently, you made your... you failed your dexterity saving throw, so you're currently prone underneath it. So you'd be considered pinned.
Okay, can I try to use my movement to get out of that situation? Or do I have to use my action to become unpinned?
You'd have to use your action to do an escape check, which would be athletics or acrobatics.
Oh boy, I guess I will do acrobatics to try to get out from underneath that.
Go on.
Alex doesn't want to muscle.
Nat 20.
Nice.
Natural 1.
Cool.
Yeah. So you manage to wriggle out as it is moving around. You see that it's swinging its head around to look at where Kex was after it got stabbed, and you take that moment where it moves its arm up on top of the boat and wriggle out from underneath it.
Mm-hmm.
I like to imagine it like laid down right as Lolex was trying to get out.
So, is that like a, I know like free actions are usually like, environmental things, like, is that considered a free action to try to get under from there, or is it like my full action?
It would be your action, so you still have bonus and movement.
Okay. Well,
breaking a grapple is an action, kind of thing.
and I can't double up on meta magics, so I guess I will just use my movement to get further away from the ship, and then end my turn.
Jeremy already drank.
No, I have the shot here. I'm just kind of worried because I've never taken a shot of peppermint schnapps.
You're worried?
Like, I don't know, is it spicy?
No.
Do you like toothpaste? It's not. It's literally one of my favorite alcohols.
That's white girl alcohol shots.
All right.
See,
I thought it would be like more overpowering because it was supposed to be a mixer.
No.
Oh, good.
See, I love toothpaste, and I also love peppermint schnapps.
What?
All right.
Thank you.
You're good to go. Sayil.
Okay. I don't know. I don't have a lot of good things to do with my stuff right now, so I'm gonna use a first level spell slot and hex him.
So many effects on it right now. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Disadvantage on strength checks,
Okay.
and then 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Yep.
Disadvantage on strength checks. Should I try to grapple this thing?
You gotta be a size larger.
Dang.
And instead of standing up, I'll just land on my back and then kick further away until I can see it poking over the boat.
So I'm assuming you're swimming out of range on purpose.
Yeah.
Alright.
Rolled poorly. 13 and 16 to hit.
Let me double check. No, both will miss, unfortunately.
Okay. That's my turn.
Alright, so as you fire off, the glance off the Sailhammer, and as you swim backwards and you get a better look at it, you realize this has been further modified.
Oh, great. Hey guys, I think it grew bigger or something.
The kind of violet nimbus that was in its eyes before seems to be going all the way down its back. They have these weird frills that have the same kind of starlight look to them.
Toothless
Oh, no.
vibe.
Oh no, it's going
Toothless
plus
vibe?
ultra.
Kind of. Also, as you swim backwards, it's going to swing to hit. It's going to use its reaction to try and hit you.
It's going Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Natural 1.
Does it get plus 11?
I mean, it's an attack roll, so
Oh,
it's an automatic failure.
Fair enough.
And so as it swings down, you manage to just get underneath the water as it comes down, and you guys hear a deafening crack as it goes through the boat.
That wasn't a no to the
Sail
plus
has
11.
to die now.
No, I have to swim down and touch the boat. That's all.
Then he was
Silly.
Okay. Hush is going to use Zephyr Strike, and he is going to get in flanking position. Does flanking have to be like I have to be on it?
has to
On the
be a
opposite
straight
line?
line.
But
And-
I can be 5 feet away.
It has to be melee.
Melee. Okay. So I'm gonna use Zephyr Strike to basically get away from it. I'm actually probably gonna hop back 15 feet diagonal. And then he's gonna take 2 longbow and I forget what Zephyr Strike does exactly. Advantage on 1 attack. Okay, so I'll do my first one.
Yep, that checks.
18 plus stuff to hit.
That'll definitely hit.
Okay, and then I will roll damage on that first because it gets extra stiff.
1d10 force, I think.
1d8
Hmm.
of force damage, and then
How could you not have all the spells memorized? How dare you?
I don't care enough, I guess.
oh, so
Sorry, I also couldn't have said anything. I also wouldn't have known.
2d8. Okay, that is 10 plus 4, so 14 on the first hit.
14 points of damage.
Yeah, on the first hit.
Points.
And then for the second shot, 12 plus 7 to hit.
19 to hit.
19.
That definitely hits.
And then one more.
AC 17, just to let you guys know.
I missed by 1.
6. 6 points of damage.
Alright.
Yeah,
Oh shit.
I did the monk druid combo. It was a bear with Zephyr Strike doing stunning strikes.
Sorry. I have met. Oh no.
Those are noises.
Is that
I'm
Musharna?
sorry you hate it.
No, I just
No, it's
wasn't sure what it
Togekiss.
was.
Oh, is Togekiss still? Fuck.
No, every time it happens, you're like, is that your phone? It's awful. I feel bad because I know you don't like certain sounds.
Alright.
It just catches me off guard.
So you guys see as Hush gets up off the ground, brushes himself off, or off the water in this case, and you see that their wingtips start to glow a little bit green, the same pestilent greens they normally use with their crows, as the feathers on their arms start to elongate, and they move much faster. They zip away and pull back and fire, hitting both times. Sen.
Oh boy. I use my action to stand up.
Half your movement.
Oh, half my movement?
Yeah.
Sick. Then, I will use my action to cast Aid.
Okay.
And I'll aid my fellow party members. Is there anybody I can't see under the salamander still?
No. Everybody's out.
Okay.
Only I was pinned.
You can see Sahil's head bobbing
Speaking
away.
of which, where's my character?
Oh, far corner.
So, you can choose up to 3 creatures within range.
Yes, in the range
30 feet.
30 feet. So, her, because she's useful.
20, 25.
So it looks like Eslane, Twang, Hush, and Rugier? Are they're all the ones that are in
Hush.
range?
Aslan and Twine.
Okay.
Or you can select the Salahammer.
No, he does
Yeah.
not get my aids.
Are you... I walked right into that. I have nobody to blame but myself.
It's too easy.
No, you can blame
Blame
him.
for.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So is it is it 5 temporary?
It's hit point maximum and current hit points increased by 5 for the duration, and the duration's 8 hours.
How do I do this in D&D Beyond?
Just heal for 5.
Me and you haven't discussed this. We have discussed I cannot use my hooves. Can I still use charge?
Only while you are on the skateboard.
Perfect. I love that. I will back up. My movement's 40, so I still have 20. I'll back up 20.
Okay,
That's it.
you got it.
Oh, bonus action. I'll cast Thunder Smite on my weapon, which is concentration, but it lasts up to an hour if I don't use it.
So, they're both still leveled spells. You can't cast it.
Okay, cool.
So the bonus
Also-
action, it has to be a cantrip or a spell. It can't double dip. You can't do 2 spells.
No.
Unless you're a
So-
sorcerer.
Unless you're sorcerer.
Correct, unless you have something like metamagic.
That makes sense. Okay.
Or... I was getting there. Basically, you can do... In most cases, you're only ever allowed to do 1 leveled spell and a cantrip. It doesn't matter whether it's a bonus action or an action,
Cool.
as far as if the spell has to be one or the other, or if the cantrip has to be one or the other. That's all you can do.
So the main point of bonus action spells is you can use it as a bonus action to like an attack or something.
They're normally a buffing spell. Of something.
Okay, that makes sense. Sorry.
Like how I did Hex into Eldritch Blast.
Right. So, who all did you select for aid?
Twang, Eslane, and Hush.
Got it. Thank you.
I already healed Hush for the 5. Does it do anything else?
Alright, 5.
No. But it increases max, which is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder how... I guess you could add temp.
That will bring it to Essling, who is
Actually,
going to
That's probably the
move
best way to do
backwards
it. Is just add 5
this
temp.
way. And she's going to take 2 shots. That'll hit. And that'll hit.
8.
And she will deal an amount of damage.
There you go.
So these 2 crossbow bolts fly out, making impact, and then you see she normally has her bolts attuned to fire, as you guys have seen, but when this one hits, it actually seems to shock out in like this violet electricity.
Very cool. She's not dumb.
And we'll bring it to Twang.
Probably.
We don't know.
Natural one.
No, brother!
No, it's his turn. You want that.
Oh, you rolled for the...
To
Okay.
hit, yeah, he rolled natural 20.
Delete.
15, 22.
Is he meleeing this thing?
No. He'll be moving back.
Last time I fought this thing, I refused to pull out my weapon on it, and I just barehanded it. After doing like a sick ass kickflip off a wave.
I remember that. The kickflip.
That reminds me, I downloaded a picture that I'm gonna make a meme for Sen.
Sweet.
Ruger's gonna move in. Hit. Miss.
Oh, I missed.
Dealing a good little bit of damage as well.
He did not get another pickle smoothie, I can confirm.
Oh, no, this is blue raspberry with strawberries. It's quite pleasant.
Unlike the pickle fucking smoothie.
That one's
Sticks.
pleasant too.
Can you talk about the pickle smoothie? It gives me PTSD.
You didn't drink it! So Styx is going to survey and see who's looking the roughest right now.
Probably Lolax, I would have to guess.
Lolax. Okay, so
Sail's the shining picture of health.
I was gonna say it's probably Lolax, then
how bad is Lolax looking right now?
Well, I mean, a salamander just came down and like smashed him, so he's not looking great.
Bloody, as in less than half.
Hush nose.
He's like looking on the cusp of bloody.
Okay, so I will use. Trying to think of what level.
Good call.
I'll use Healing Word at a second level.
What
So-
is the range of Healing Word? I believe it's 60 feet.
Yeah, it's 60.
It is.
You are just within range. Beautiful.
So 2d4.
I actually have the spell in front of me too.
Sayil learned.
That was the specific instance where I was like, I need that spell now. maybe temporary hit
I am
points
so
are less
sorry,
useful.
Lolax. That is 2 1s, but you still get 6 HP.
Okay.
Wow. Jesus Christ.
Like a whole level up for level heading.
And then he is going to. Oh, let me mark off that spell shot really quick. Boop. And then he is going to turn to the Salahammer and point with his holy symbol towards it and cast Toll the Dead.
Oh, fuck yeah.
If any of us go down, do we immediately start to drown?
Wisdom 15.
On.
Wisdom 15.
Take your breath. You can hold it up to like there's rules about it, but it's based
Number
on
of minutes equal to
Save.
your con mod.
16 wisdom 15. Or take.
It's not gonna take any damage.
Okay, cool. All right. Flavor-wise, I would assume Styx. He's trying to like conjure up the sounds of maybe the church bells from his cemetery or the Church of Kelmbor when he's casting this.
Cool. So you see as Lolax, you can't quite hear what Styx says to you, but you do see as he points over to you this golden light start to wrap around you, and you start to feel a little bit better. And as he does that, he then points down, and you guys just hear this booming sound of a church bell toll as it goes across the water, but the Salahammer seems unaffected.
It's like you can see the ripple of the sound wave in the water.
Mm-hmm.
Styx is then going to like take his holy symbol, like kind of shake it a little bit, and like look at it, like think about, did she mess up my holy symbol at all? The little gnomish lady, deep gnome, right? I forgot her name. She was very nice.
She's a halfling. But yeah.
Halfling.
That'll bring it to the Salahammer's turn. Salahammer. How smart is the Salahammer? Not very. Okay. So that means it basically only has 2 options. If whatever's in front of it and whatever hurt it the most.
And
So
yes,
it has either Rugir or Kex. Because Kex did the most amount of damage so far.
oh yeah, where's Kex's token? Under?
Nope.
Oh,
He backed the fuck up.
yeah.
He does what he
so
does best and run
He's
away.
gonna swing it. Yeah, gonna swing on Rugir.
Said it was like, oh, you stabbed something and then ran away.
I don't remember that.
Pull in on this thing.
Oh fuck yeah. Okay.
Still ahead. Oh Jesus Christ.
See, it was like waiting, and then he saw it go for the dragon. He's like, I'll save it.
6,
I forgot about this. But
12, 18.
Hush would anybody that lost part of their memory remember fighting the Solemn Hammer before? Just out of curiosity.
I think that was more than 2 days.
I'm doing a lot of stuff.
Oh, you're good.
I think that was more than 2 days, so I believe
Probably.
that you'd still remember that
I was
part.
just trying to think of like flavor wise, like what
If you
the
didn't
fuck.
lose it the first time, you still have it. Because it was more than 2 days back.
Andre got another pickles. Oh, it's the same message. Never mind. Don't worry.
Sorry. 27.
Oh no. What? Please say this is like S-Lane.
No, this is Rugier.
The dragon.
Not good.
The only tank in the party.
All right. That's going to do...
I'd be down. That would be.
Yeah, so everybody watches this thing just beat the shit out of a dragon, and then everybody's like, maybe we should not be right next
Was
to
it specious of me to not target Rugier with my aids?
No, I think that's understandable. It might be considered illegal in Guilds Row.
So, you see as the Salahammer rears up out of the water and smashes down with its claw onto Rugier, kind of pinning it to the water itself and almost forcing the confines of the spell almost to fail as you see Rugier starting to get crushed almost like rock into the water surface itself as he then lets go, slams down with his tail, and then big Shamu right on top.
Triple attack on poor Rugier.
Can I use my
Rugier
reaction
is
to
barely
channel,
standing.
Can I use my reaction to channel divinity and make it
Is it?
do a throw or take an equal amount of damage as it dealt?
That was 3 different attacks. But
The
you can
the
do it on
Shamu slam.
Shamu Slam. Sure.
I'm looking out for that attack specifically.
Because that is its super move.
I was about to be like reaction channel divinity. I was like, wait, no.
Yes.
That's
I-
yes.
Reaction channel divinity.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to find where the... There it is. It's a DC 13 whiz.
All right. So I already rolled. It failed, but it's going to use a legendary resistance to instead succeed.
Still takes half.
Still takes half. All right. I don't remember the exact number, so I'm just going to re-roll that damage.
Scuffed.
It rolled very poorly. I can tell you that.
Okay.
So this is probably better.
It rolled poorly on damage, and Rugier's barely
For
standing.
specifically that slam attack.
Oh,
it
thank
rolled
God.
3d10, and I don't think it rolled above a 4 on the
Dang.
dice. 12, 16, 22, subtracted. It's going to take 10 points of radiant damage. So, what's it look like when you use this channel divinity?
Like, exactly, if it was slamming something, it also went exactly backwards. So maybe it, like, slammed against him and kind of bumped up and rolled off.
Okay, no, for sure.
Like a trampoline.
So as that big Shamu slam comes down, you guys see as the reflection in the water itself actually seems to almost solidify this kind of golden light from Saren Ray. And as it comes to match, you see it hit a solid surface, and there's just this loud groan as it tumbles off into the water itself, rolling off of itself.
When you jump on the bed, but you forgot you left something in on it.
All right, that'll bring it to Brenton's turn. If I can find
His
Where?
character sheet.
where
How many character sheets he got up?
ruler.
He rolled too high for stealth.
I don't know where the ruler was.
On the water. He's like laying flat,
Behind waves.
blowing on the water, so there's a wave in front of him.
So he's going to take a bonus action, steady aim, and then he's going to just throw one of these daggers. Oh, steady aim, advantage. There we go. Ooh. He's going to miss.
Thanks.
So you see as this emerald energy just comes out, makes impact, but kind of seems to just skitter off. Lolax.
All right. I'm going to use some of my movement, and I'm going to move about here. So, like, 2 diagonal.
Also, while you're doing this, Hush is just gonna yell, "Please trust me!"
So, as you yell that, Lolax is going to, like, kind of survey the battlefield. He's going to look at Sail. He's going to look at Styx, and then look at Kex. And he's just going to trust in everybody, and he's going to face his biggest fear, and he's going to become an unwilling creature for a water walk.
Ooh.
And he's going to go underneath the water, and at a 3rd level, he's going to cast Burning Hands, and he's going to meta magic, shift it into ice, and he's going to create a cone that goes down from the top of the water. Then he's going to, while he's doing this, climb up on top of it and make a cone going up, so it's like a double-sided spike.
Mhm.
And then he's going to make like a little rim around it, so that way he can stand, and if the salamander comes nearby, it's going to get impaled.
Can you?
I'm casting this 2 levels above the normal.
2 levels above normal.
Yes.
So,
So I'm
Third level?
casting it 2 levels.
At a 3rd level, right?
Yeah.
and what besides transmute, are you using anything else to kind of sculpt? Because this is complex.
This is very complex, and about the only thing that I can do is like I can shift the meta magic, and I can't use 2 meta magics because we talked about that, so I can't make it more powerful besides the fact that I'm upcasting it.
Correct.
And I'm basically foregoing a fireball.
Okay. Ooh, this is. So you're basically trying to spin around while using the spell and create a
Platform?
platform.
So imagine like a top, right? Where
Right.
It, like it has the 2 spikes, and then you spin it, and then like there's like a little rim in the middle.
Yeah.
So I want to have it so that there's a spike underwater, and then there's a spike on top, and then there's a rim that like Lolax can stand on, kind of like a buoy.
Making it so that if this thing tries to land on, it's gonna have a giant ice spike
Yeah,
going
it's
through
basically
it.
like a hog spear.
Yeah.
I love this idea. You can't do it for free though. Go and give me a spell casting check to see how effective this is.
Can I add my spell attack to it?
It'd be straight charisma.
Straight charisma. Okay. Actually, that's a 14.
14. All right. So, I'm gonna make a note over here. It seems to be successful.
Okay.
Is there anything else you'd like to do for your turn?
Yeah, I would like to, get on top of it, and then I would like to.
Got your bonus action.
I would like to. Hold on, fuck! I can't find the bonus action section.
What's the radius for Burning Hands? 15 feet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The range? Alright.
And then I would like to, for a bonus action, convert sorcery points to restore a 3rd level spell slot.
Sorcery. Wicked.
Come here. Alright, whatever. That's fine. Alright. You got it.
It was kind of tempting to be 3 charisma classes. What if I multi-classed into everything I technically could? Huh.
Triple classing? Kind
Ideal.
of sick.
I'm gonna see that going down and be like, wow, damn.
Hush is gonna share that or not Hush. Styx is gonna share that sentiment. Like, I didn't expect that, but okay.
I'm gonna look over at Sen and see him like getting set, getting ready. Like, you got this.
Okay, so how I'm gonna run my turn, you'd see me scooting backwards on my hands with my skateboard.
Yep.
Like a
Sizing
snake
up.
coiling to strike.
I'll tell you guys right now, you've already done quite a bit of damage.
You get a D6 of inspiration,
Fucking amazing.
and
Love
I'm
you.
gonna try to finger guns the Sally again. I'm gonna do 1 on top, and then I'm gonna like sink underneath and see if I can see its body.
Sure, sure.
I'm just like, maybe I can get it easier if it can't see what it's trying to dodge. I don't know. Okay, I got a 19 and another 13, so
13 plus stuff or just 13?
total. So
Alright, 19 definitely hits though.
yeah.
This Coco's so weird.
Kind of got shit
In a good way.
damage.
Yeah.
All right.
Chocolate and
Uh,
spice go well together.
That'll be 9 points of force damage.
All
Or
right. Is there any necrotic?
3 necrotic, 6 force.
Okay. I had to go double check what its immunities were. It doesn't matter. Takes all of it.
Yeah. I thought I remembered it not mattering last combat.
You remembered correctly.
Dope. That's my turn.
All right, cool. You sitting in your home, where you like to be, firing off. All right. Hush.
Hush is going to, seeing everything going on, he's going to see that, how does, like, when Rugir gets attacked, can I see, like, what, like, Twang's reaction is? Like, what...
Twang is gutted.
Okay, so, seeing this, he is going to, conjure up, seeing the PTSD from the last time that this thing attacked him, and seeing this, he's going to conjure up a flock of crows and cast Cure Wounds. Oh, wait, is this fucking touch?
Yep, it is.
Fuck! Oh.
But, no, hold on. Your swarm gives you access to find familiar. So if you cast one of them as a familiar, you can cast touch spells out of your familiar.
Well,
But could I do that all in one turn?
Action, cure wounds, and then it's no action to just spawn your familiar because it's already been done.
Is that a spell? Because I
It's a
do,
Find familiar? Yes.
yeah.
I do not have it.
In my head, I was just like, there's no reason a swarm keeper shouldn't get at least one.
I'm
Okay.
pretty sure you have.
We talked about this way earlier.
Yeah, you-
than
It was a long time
like
ago.
Episode 1.
Yeah. Okay.
So-
Seems
Yeah,
like something
you
we should be taking
So-
advantage of.
Okay. So I will, if DM Lord God Andrew is okay with that, then I'll cast find familiar, and I will conjure up my swarm and send it over to Rugir and cast Cure Wounds at a 2nd level.
Specifically for you, though, you can only cast ravens.
It'd be a raven crawling into his wound and leaving an effective heal.
It like flies and then like.
Oh,
folds
so I
wings
couldn't.
in
It
straight into
wouldn't
the
be like
wound.
any familiar. I would have to find a
It
raven.
has to be a raven for you.
Oh, so is it like a physical one? It's not my swarm in particular.
No, it's still part of your swarm.
It's a spirit that has a physical form.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm just like thinking of flavor wise, but yeah. So that is 2d8.
We're all over here playing, and then Liz is out here reinventing the game.
Liz is gonna be playing
Jesus
Beyblade
Christ.
against this thing here in a second.
So 2,
I cast Control Water to try to fuck this thing up.
8,
Is
8
there a
health.
spellcasting
8
check
health
for
back
that?
to Rugir.
Yep. And then do I still have movement?
You didn't even have to move to do it.
Do I still have my movement though?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna
Crow
go.
is out of movement though.
I'm going to move over just basically as far as I can go down here. Try and get away from everybody else.
That's 30 right there.
Yeah. And that'll be my turn.
All right, sounds great. It's at this point in time, Sayil, you actually hear the very familiar voice of Morgan Lamette.
Oh.
Hey, just to let you know, Talim has contacted me about a suspicious package that was left. I'm wondering if I'm allowed to open it.
Well,
Fuck. Dodge!
bad time, Morgan.
Talim said that.
Maybe have Talim do it, or like open it from behind the blast wall. I don't know.
You do not care enough about Talim.
We're running a little behind for the boat, but that's because
Speak for
we're trying to
yourself.
help in the
I mean, it's
forest,
running that
like
shit.
cut off.
Yeah, I love it. All right. So that was Hush's turn. That was your weird interaction. Sven.
How far away am I from it?
I believe
It should be
you are
20, right?
feet.
At initiative count 5, Morgan reaches out to the party.
Seriously, where did my ruler go?
She'll almost say, "Bam."
My ruler's just gone. I'm pissed off. Okay, I will find it later. But you are
20 feet, right?
Mm-hmm. 4
25
squares.
to make contact.
25 and make contact.
If you want to like smash into it, 20 just to be
So
in
I'll
range.
back up 5, go forward 30, and I'll use charge.
Fuck yeah. All right.
Quarterstaff, 2 attacks, and then bonus action, hands. That's okay.
What?
Bop, bop.
uh,
Is charge bonus action? Or is it just do?
Bonus action.
so you can't bonus action
Punch.
hands. You can't bonus action punch.
That's what charge is.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. Don't mind me.
Oh, oops, I actually
not
rolled
always
damage
right.
instead of an attack. $20 to hit for the first one,
That'll definitely hit.
and 11 to hit for the second. That'll miss. So first attack does 11 damage, and then my hands
Rated E for everyone, baby.
meets beats, and it's set to 4.
Okay.
So 15 total.
Nice. There's a weird moment. And there's a weird moment as you guys can hear Sen's hands slapping against the top of the water. As he is just rocketing. Almost faster than Hush was a second ago, bringing out his big stick.
You can see the trail of my wheels in the water like 2 rooster tails.
Yes, 100%.
Did you
Splashing on your back and everything.
use your inspiration?
I did not. If I used my inspiration on my second attack, it would hit.
It's D6. So
Oh, right. I thought it was just 6.
If you rolled max, you
might-
could.
Or
Technically.
you could save it.
I rolled a 5,
ooh,
so...
just missed.
Oh, yeah. Shoot.
Big rips. All right,
Close.
still awesome. And that will bring it to S-Lane's turn. Unless there's anything else you'd like to do.
That was my bonus action and movement.
All right, cool. You got it.
Reaction. Pull a fine bros for us.
I don't have a reaction anymore.
Sorry, just double checking stuff. S-Lane is going to... You see her reach out and start to bend down with her hand as the violet energy that is wrapped around it starts to almost constrict and focus around its head. It needs to make a wisdom saving throw, or intelligence saving throw. Not very
Ooh.
good. Which... Ooh. Same roll, dude. All right. And that'll bring it to Twang. Twang is going to run forward to Rugir. Actually, hop up on this piece of ice. Slide over, almost Dukes of Hazzard style. Grab Rugir and use the rest of his movement to pivot Rugir over here. And then you're going to see him stand up. He slings his longbow, pulls out his short swords, and unfortunately, that is his turn. That'll bring to Rugir, who's going to limp over here to the other side, and then just let out lightning.
That's dope.
How much
Let's
damage?
go percent now.
Yeah, but it's still really cool.
Melee spell. And then
I'm looking to see what the actual level is, or
Yes.
distance.
It's your bonus action to control it. And you can choose to use your bonus action for something else.
Yeah, you are going to get hit by the sun. Sorry, that was
That's
not
okay.
my intention at first, but it's happening. Please make me a dexterity saving throw.
I love those.
You
It's the second time.
could use your inspir. Oh. I shouldn't have reminded you the first.
Nat 20, 19.
Fuck yeah! Alright. You see as this thing fails, it's going to use its legendary resistance to succeed instead.
I love
but that's still...
The nat 20 is the 19.
What was it, 8d6?
Pop.
Yeah, 8d6.
That'd be if I rolled strength.
Even with my 19?
You're going to take half instead.
Cool.
Congrats.
Alright, you're going to take 15 points of lightning damage. And he's also going to take 15 points of lightning damage.
Nice.
Sticks.
Okay, Styx is going to conjure a spiritual weapon within 5 feet of the Salhammer.
What's it look like?
A thigh bone.
I was actually thinking that. Yeah, I could have made like a copy of my mace, but I want it to be this meaty Goliath thigh bone that just materializes and is kind of like glowing in the same aura that he normally conjures.
It's like grows bone, then grows flesh a little bit, but it's
So-
still kind of nasty.
Unfortunately for me, I do not have meaty Goliath thigh bone. What I do have
Yeah.
is some bones.
Bone? Yeah, bones was fine.
Bones.
But that's what it looks like for the audience who is using their mind's eye and playing in their theater of the mind.
A thick, meaty, veiny bone.
Don't say veiny.
It can't be veiny if it's a bone.
There's one
It's
vein
not
that's
meat.
clinging to it.
And it's exposed meat.
Okay, this is more of like a bleached bone, like
Okay.
A pale, veiny bone.
So that is the bonus action, and then to my understanding, I can make an attack with it.
You can. You can summon an attack. So it can be a
Um,
spell attack.
So that is going to be. Do I just roll d20?
D20 and add your spell attack bonus, yeah.
No. So that misses. And then.
It's a mature stream for a reason.
Boss man, huh? And I tabbed out and reopened a big, meaty, veiny bone. There's a lot of context missing there, but you can clip it if you really want.
I would say if I didn't want you watching to watch something else, but instead you could just mute us and leave us running. How's that sound?
Remember, if you're not subscribed,
So that is
turn off ad block before you do that.
So that's bonus action and bonus action spell attack?
Just
I don't know how
mute the tab.
that works. Do I still have
as-
movement and
as-
action?
With casting spiritual weapon, you automatically also get an attack with it.
Okay, so I still have action
And
movement. Okay.
Correct.
So as my action,
Light.
so then he's gonna remember the bells and, oh man, that didn't really work very well. And then he's going to cast Sacred Flame, which is a Dex 15 saving throw.
Nope.
Okay.
Does he use a legendary resistance?
Only gets one per round.
D8.
Sorry, not per round. Sorry.
I was about to be like, but excuse me. This guy's much more cracked than anything
Ooh.
else I fought.
That is an 8. Do I also add my spell attack?
And we fought in the Straits of Guild's Row.
I think it will specify in the spell itself.
It does not say.
Oh, to like on the D20.
No, on the damage.
I believe you add your wisdom, but I'll double check really quick.
My mustache is torturing my nose.
I think so.
I think so.
If
too.
not 8, if so 12.
Target takes force damage equal to 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. So it takes 1d8 plus wisdom.
Oh, that's weird. It doesn't say that on my side. It just says 1d8 radiant damage. Target gains no benefit from cover.
Oh,
for the
wait,
saving
sorry.
throw.
No, I'm tripping. I was looking at spiritual weapon, not...
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
So it's just one.
because I got all fucked up. Spiritual weapon, what'd you roll to hit?
It was like a 4 plus whatever.
Alright, so that would have missed.
Yeah.
Alright, and then this failed their dexterity saving throw, so...
8 on the die.
Yeah, you have to be like an evoker wizard or
Thank you.
like a war cleric to get buffed cantrips.
Yep, or a sidekick.
And it's radiant damage if it matters.
Unfortunately, it does not.
Boo.
All right, that will bring to the salamander's turn.
Great.
Right. Good luck, Sen.
Bang bang.
Thanks.
And it's going to go ahead and split up some of this damage. There's a lot around you. Oh, wait, actually, no, it's not. Fuck that. It's going to turn directly at this iceberg and out with a cone of spores.
Oh.
I wish it wasn't able to do that.
Is there AC involved here, or is it deck save?
It is a
Con.
Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Twang will be fine. Rougier will live, right?
Twang? Con? What do you mean? Have you met Hush?
Burbs are tanky.
Just because Hush lived that once doesn't mean he's tanky.
I've had minimal opportunities to silvery barbs.
Going to be 15 points of poison damage to those
No.
that failed, 7 to those that succeeded. It is a DC 15.
Am I involved?
You are not.
He blasted the other 3.
Wait, no Dunder ads? Andrew, run 10 minutes of ads, please.
No, it's because they're subscribed.
Run 10 minutes of ads anyway.
I could just talk about Bad Dragon for 10 minutes.
No.
No.
The callback, let's go.
I got told specifically to stop calling that.
Who do we want to sponsor us?
We aren't allowed to say right now.
Yeah. I'm not allowed
Wizards of the
to.
Coast, if you're watching,
Jeremy Crawford, if you could personally give me $20.
download $1 so we know that you're not a robot.
Download $1.
I have made a platter of sandwiches for Wizards of the
Oh
Coast.
my god.
Wait, what?
Is it doing
Yeah, when I was
anything
working
else
at
on
Tub
this turn?
Subs, they called in two
Yeah.
platters of sandwiches.
There-
That's
There's,
actually, sorry, I was just going through and getting everybody damage. Rugier is living with 1 HP right now.
Lit.
Oh no.
How are you looking?
I'm looking pretty rough.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Alright, that'll bring it to Brenton, who is going to throw a dagger. Steady aim, throw a dagger. Oh, thank you for steady aim. That'll hit. And that'll do 4d6 plus 4.
Jesus Christ.
Because it's
So
sneak attack.
50.
Because he missed
Yeah.
the last one and the salamander somehow missed this glowing dagger whizzing by its face.
Not 50, but 15.
50 would have been very impressive considering that's not even possible.
Ah, damn it. Alright, lowlights.
Okay. So for my turn, I'm gonna like cough out some spores, and then with the ground that I have now created around me,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use Maximilian's Earthen Grasp, but shift it using meta magic to be Frost. And
I love this.
from the iceberg, a fist is going to come out and then reach over and try to restrain the salamander DC 15 strength save.
I love this. I love this so much.
Grab it by its shitty
Fail.
amphibious throat.
Excellent.
So hard.
I was ready with the silvery barbs, like, I'm gonna make you try again.
Lowlife's kind of be pogging right
I
now.
want you to know, it gets a plus 11 to its strength saving throw.
Oh,
Like
alright.
a nat 2 or 1.
It was a natural 2.
Fuck.
So that's going to be 6 ice damage to it.
And it's restrained.
Okay.
What does restrain mean exactly in this context?
So, restrained. Restrained, a creature speed is 0, and it can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature attacks rolls have disadvantage. The creature has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Oh, that's pog as fuck.
Basically, it's already been hexed multiple times, so it's already hasn't been doing very good in the strength department.
Mm.
But now it also can't move
Yeah, I
or
gave.
do anything. So,
Alright. And then I'm going to attempt to throw a dagger at it. Wait, no, I can't because... Alright, never mind. I was like, wait. Okay, I cast a spell. Can't do that. I think with that, I'm just going to move a little bit further back with my movement. So
Move
I'm like
around
on
the top.
move around. So like try to take a little bit of cover if that's even possible, using like the kind of spike that I've
Sure.
made. Cool. And then as a free action, I'm going to use my Twitch Prime.
Liz/Lolax, can you please explain what this free action is?
Oh my goodness. So this free action allows you to press the button and then Bezos money.
My turn
from
now.
Bezos to us. And it supports the stream and it supports us.
Wow.
So please use that if you have it.
As you move out of range,
Yep.
they're going to use
Disadvantage?
their reaction at disadvantage. Thank you. And it's still going to be a 17 to hit as they slash out with their tail.
And I use this is a question that I have. So I used spell and I have like my shield ability. Can I use that as a reaction even though I used like Maximilian's Earthen Grasp?
I believe the answer is yes. I think specifically because it is no longer your turn, it is
Okay.
taking its own action.
Then I'm gonna do that and my AC becomes 20.
Fuck yeah. So as it lashes out with its tail, comes down across, you bring up this shield.
I'd like to imagine that it's like an ice shield that's like kind of thinly there, and then like as it like does its attack, like it kind of just shatters, and I'm like,
Does anybody speak Sylvan?
Hush does.
You hear me call it a cunt.
Hush
As
is just gonna be like,
silvery magic starts and then stops. Like, ah.
All right.
Hush is gonna echo that in Sael's voice.
Sail, it's your turn.
Seeing Lolax just kind of doing their thing, like I don't even have to help them this time. What am I doing over here? I guess I'll try and shoot it.
Bang, bang.
Call an ambulance.
Natural 20 and a 14 plus 7.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Okay, so I'm gonna do the natural 20.
Call an ambulance, but not for me.
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! Alright, natural 20. 14. And then the not natural 20. 5. So 19 total.
Effective Eldritch
Okay.
Blast.
So as these aquamarine bolts make impact with it, it gets hit hard. You see chunks of its like skin start to fly off. You can see underneath the actual like skin and the sinew, and it's this weird purplish color. As it roars out, this thing is so close to dead.
I kind of figured. If I hadn't rolled a 2 and a 3 on that last damage. And then, am I within 60 of Lolax?
I believe so.
Alright. I'll do like a whisper, like... It'll make like a... I like to imagine. It'll make a smaller ripple through the water as it worms its way towards you, and you just very quietly hear, "Don't fucking die on me, okay?" And I'll... Healing word at a 2nd level. The full caster that's been face-taking the salamander. I rolled... On my d4s, I rolled 1 better than he did earlier.
nice.
So 7 total.
Damn.
You know what's funny? All of the healing spells have either been 1 on die or 2 on die.
I got 1 and a 2.
Yep. Fun fact,
After
all those
my
healing
age.
spells have also been for me too.
Yep.
You're doing the work.
The work.
I don't know. Saren raid, but we're not gonna tell you that. Something. It's fine.
Also, yes, it does double the damage of Hex. For the record, Sam.
Yep.
Hush. Take us home.
All right. So on this Salhammer, it's currently restrained by these ice hands coming out of the construct that Lolax has made. When Hush is looking for a lost planet weak point that's glowing orange or purple or whatever, what is the something that looks vulnerable? Is it the eyes? Is it his gullet?
punched it in the eyes last time. It seemed to have a better effect.
Yeah. So yes, the eyes definitely seem different, but you're not sure if they are lost planet, weak point, glowing, yada 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 that way, because they are specifically weak, or because it is that's the word I'm looking for. Because that's where it's getting a lot of its power from.
Mike Tyson said everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face, so that
True.
might be the spot.
Been there, done that.
All right. So, seeing that he's restrained and can't move that much, Hush is going to take a called shot
Oh, I didn't
at
roll with
the, I'm assuming, left eye that he can see right now. Which, because of that, I just flat roll, right? Not a
Neutral,
disadvantage.
yeah.
12 plus 7... 19?
How do you want to do this?
So, I was going to, if I needed to, use my Gathering Storm. So as I load up this arrow into my bow, you just see the tip almost transform into this like pestilent crow head. And then as I let loose, almost the entire arrow just looks like the sleek body of a crow, and then goes directly into its eye socket.
So as this green petulant crow comes in, streaking in, as you let go, there's almost a as it flies by. It makes impact, and you hear this death scream as it begins to bellow out loud. It is thrashing against those icy hands, but it cannot move until it eventually just goes limp.
Ooh.
Hush, seeing that is gonna.
Are we out of initiative?
You are out of initiative.
Cool. Let's get some nice chill music going on now.
Yes.
I'm gonna use the ice hand to like dunk it under the water a couple times.
I kind of want to cast Cure Wounds and let it run away because this is its domain. It's a wild animal, and we're killing it because we're entering its.
Do you say something
Area.
about this?
I want its skin. Can
I just
roll?
look sad.
So you look sad? Styx is gonna fly over to Seth and be like, "You didn't want to hurt it last time, but it seems like this is not a natural being here."
Sometimes it's us or it, you know.
So, how's the boat looking?
Oh, it's fucked.
Hold on.
Is it sinking?
It's been sinking.
Fuck. Is there anything we can do about that? Oh.
You start to swim down towards it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just go down with it.
Can we like recast this shit and make him bounce back up?
I don't have anything that I can unfuck a boat with. I'm sorry.
So the iceberg that I've basically made, is it like sturdy enough to like try to pilot towards shore with?
So,
You're reverse Titanicing or something? What the
Uh,
fuck?
during this combat, you guys have been basically out in the middle. Like, you know that you were somewhere between the shore of Grosmount and the shore of that island that you guys were heading towards anyways, right? With the mist and the fog and everything that's going on right now, you're not quite sure which would be closer.
Okay, but like, is it sturdy enough to like pick a direction and go, kind of thing? Or is it
At
gonna...
the moment, it looks pretty solid, actually.
So,
Helps that it didn't get hit by a salamander.
how many people are still using water walking? Because I'm assuming it's only been a couple.
I think
minutes.
everybody except for me,
Okay.
and I guess
Sayil.
If it's only been a couple minutes, we still have like 57, 58 minutes to get to shore or start swimming.
Correct. Andrew, is it something that I can, like, just if they're willing, like, kind of re-up that magic on them, if it's possible? Just in case.
You mean before it falls?
Just so we don't have to pilot an iceberg, we can, like, walk across to wherever we need to go. Cause
No, I understand what you're saying. I'm just water walk. What level of spell is that? Can you even do it?
Third. It's a third level.
Do you have 2 third-level spells?
Actually,
I
yeah.
don't think so.
Oh no, spiritual weapons is third.
Spiritual weapon.
Wait, I didn't use it.
Spirit weapon's second.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong character sheet too. MB. No, wait a second. But yeah, it was a third level spell that I cast for Water Walk. But it doesn't say anything about that because it's supposed to be pretty, like, cut and dry. I can't, like... It doesn't say that I can re-up it or, like, contract and re-give at will.
Oh, I see what you're saying. After it's already been cast. No.
Okay.
Once it's already been cast, you're kind of... Whoever took it, whoever didn't.
Okay.
And they can opt out of it, but you can't opt back in. Once it's gone, it's gone.
So... Right now, Styx is going to fly over to Rugier and do everything he can to make sure Rugier is doing better. And
So, Lolax is going to be like, everybody come to my iceberg, and maybe we can have a nice chat about what we want to do here, just before, the lake consumes our souls.
That's great. I want this thing's eyes. Anybody want to help?
I'm gonna stay on the iceberg just because I don't have the ability to walk on water anymore,
Same.
and I feel a little bit safer here.
Yep.
But
I can get it. I can like try to push. And kick.
Yeah, I was thinking like maybe we could push the iceberg.
yeah,
Yep.
Styx-
Just let me get the eyeballs.
Can I make
Styx will aid
a
you in that,
quick-
and then pass the healing over, like, tell Hush to help with Rugier.
can I make a quick strength check to see if I can row the iceberg with my skateboard, even if it is in a circle?
A circle?
Sometimes sentences.
Oh, because you're on one side.
Yeah. Do you need to make a strength check for it? No. You don't need to make a strength check for it. I would just say, yes, you can.
Cool.
That said, it would just be in a circle. You need somebody else on the other side. You can't really get help with the survival check because it is actively sinking.
Is it being held still by a big hand?
Yeah,
So, I don't think it's going to last long enough for you to harvest parts out of, is
Right.
my point.
Do you want me to check?
I think it might only be a minute.
I think it's only a minute.
I'm revolted by my coworker's actions of moving its
Concentration up to
eyes.
a minute.
Yeah. Wouldn't be quite enough time. You, being able to breathe water and move through it easily, you can definitely go do it.
Okay. I can't inspire myself though. Oh well.
This is like one of those Fallout moments where it's gonna be like, Sen will remember that.
wait, do I have anything to help? 1 second.
It doesn't need the eyes anymore.
Why do you?
Oh,
need its-
how deep? How deep is the water at this point?
Deep. It's like 2 men deep.
So, what Styx is going to do is this happening? Like, is it sinking and you're going under?
I would assume so.
Yeah, I probably just swam up to the face and started sizing up an eyeball.
Styx isn't going to see what you were doing, trying to help with like the anatomy of trying to cut this thing's, like, harvest something from it. But seeing that it's going under and you're going under too, he's just gonna like touch you, and you're just gonna start glowing, very bright.
Well, thank you.
You cast light on him.
Yep,
Okay.
20-foot radius light of.
I have a spot that I want to hit before it breaks.
Okay.
So it should be here shortly. For the record.
And then from that, Hush and Styx are gonna try and patch up Rugier. And
All right, cool. You go ahead and roll whatever you want to do for Rugier. You go ahead and roll me a survival check, please.
21.
21. Fuck yeah.
I have empty spell slots. I will also cast Cure Wounds on either whichever one's not being already casted on for Twang and Rugier.
Twang's relatively fine, actually.
I thought he got gutted.
No, so he
Oh, he
was gutted.
Oh, okay. Then yeah. I'll-
Lorax is the one
I'll-
that somebody needs to help.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
Lolax is
I will
kind of like
cast
leaning
Cure Wounds
against the iceberg and like.
I'm sorry, Lilac. I tried to help with that.
You get a second level spell slot, Cure Wounds.
Do you want to roll the D100?
How much is that?
Go for it, please.
Blue's
Yeah,
double,
that's okay.
red a single.
Would you?
14.
3.
You get 14 hit points.
3. Well,
14?
luckily you still
14.
get a.
Damn. Thank you.
I rolled double zeros and I was like, same
think that,
3.
like, we like,
That-
have, like
that's
the
still
handshake,
relatively
and it's like the kind of one where you clasp the
you
like
get a
the
bonus.
Like
forearm.
an action.
Yeah.
53.
Okay.
Because your survival
Thank
check
you,
was so
Sam.
good.
If I had
Of course.
gotten a 0, I got 150 on the salamander.
Gotta pull it up so I can actually. I closed out of it like an idiot. I should have known you were gonna do this.
Sorry.
God, don't be sorry. Okay.
I'm also going to give myself 15 points of lay on hands. I'm going to use my hands on myself.
All right. It is going to be considered uncommon.
Okay.
Yes, it's great. That said, as you go down there, you pull out your dagger and you start to whittle away at it. Oh wait, actually, sorry. You can get help. Kex doesn't need to breathe.
Can I...
You can get advantage on your survival check.
On the check. Okay. Less than that.
Okay, doesn't matter then.
Kex comes down, looks at you, is like, eh.
Saya, like, panting underwater, like... that was a lot. Like, I don't know, man. And then Kex comes down and like...
Rugier for Cure Wounds from Styx and from Hush, 16 points.
Do you look at us air breathers and do that thing from SpongeBob where you're like,
I might do that, and then I start coughing halfway through, like...
Sion needs to lay off that
All right.
dwarven happy grass.
Mm-hmm.
If you could, under your inventory, go and put down two Nixium eyes.
Nixie.
Alright, I need to figure out adding... I might have to do it in notes.
There's a way to add like a custom,
Custom item,
It's convoluted.
So, I'll figure that out. Won't
Cool.
detract from the game while I'm
All
doing
right.
it.
And then Sen healed up Lolax.
I
We're
healed
about
up
14 back.
Lolax and myself for 15 points with lay on hands. I still have 10 points to whoever needs it.
All right, cool.
Probably the rest to Rugier. I only was able to heal him 16.
Rugier will get 10 points of lay on hands.
Okay, Rugier can definitely take that.
Cool. Cool.
I'm gonna do 2 salamander eyes uncommon.
Nixium.
Nixium eyes, uncommon. So, as you guys take a moment sitting on this iceberg getting patched up, between Sail and Sen, you guys can move this iceberg.
Cool.
It's a matter of where. Between Twang and Hush and Sail knowing the water, it's not really that hard for you guys to figure out which direction you need to continue going.
Styx can also be in the air surveying and trying to like point everybody in the right direction.
Do I have proficiency with icebergs because it's a vehicle made out of water?
It's been a while since we've had quotable moments.
Oh, so much yes!
So
I
this
think
is
that's
the strat now.
expertise.
You're double dipping on your proficiency.
It's a
there.
water
Yeah,
vehicle made of water.
right.
Hello?
Oh man.
Do we feel any different now that this salamander's dead? Like, is there like a magic in the air that's like now gone?
So for the majority of you, no. Sail, yes. Sail, going down and grabbing that eye and popping back up. You do not feel good.
Like kicking up, put it on the iceberg.
Maybe it's the guilt.
Maybe it's
No. So I'm feeling physically,
Not
Or
physically,
emotionally.
emotionally, and you do know that this is coming from an outside place.
Okay.
Majra, you can't really tell if it is disappointment, but to you it's conveyed almost as sick.
Yeah. All right. Well,
That was wrong for you to do, brother.
I didn't. It didn't seem very fey anymore.
Well, now that we're on the iceberg here, no, you spun the iceberg. Cool, by the way. We need somebody else on like the other side, and I don't have anything that I can really use to row. Does anybody have something that we can use so that way we can start rowing this towards, I guess, where we need to go? Because I don't think that was it.
I got my cooking pot.
Sticks.
It's better than nothing.
Sticks is
If we can
going
fashion
to
something to the end of this quarterstaff.
Sticks is gonna hand his shield to somebody who looks like they can actually row.
At that, Twang will actually take the quarterstaff, some rope, and the shield, and make a makeshift paddle.
Yeah, let's go.
Man,
I'll remove the quarterstaff from
Clever.
inventory. I'll be reduced to nothing.
I will
And
take-
hand that over to Sahil.
I will be probably on the back of the iceberg acting as a rudder.
Beautiful. Okay, so as you guys start to paddle on forward, getting this all figured out, where are you going? Are you going back to Grosmount? Are you going to Adwick? Are
The
you going to
island?
Island.
the island.
Yeah.
I just wanted to confirm.
Yeah.
Do not want to assume. Okay.
Because last time we went, there was something there. We just didn't look at it, right?
Yeah, you guys didn't even go on the island.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were like, salamander fucking sucks.
And then it slithered away. And we're like, fuck this leg.
Okay, so as you guys continue on, the fog seems to get thicker and thicker, almost like soup. But between Sahil, Hush, and Twang, you guys manage to keep yourselves fairly oriented, mainly just by sheer sense of direction alone. Just being able to feel that just innate ability of where you are facing, which way you are directing yourself. As you guys continue on, the fog begins to thin as you approach a landmass. You see that there's an island that you guys were trying to go to. And there is what looks like two figures on the shore. One is roughly 8 feet tall, seems to be very widely built.
Look.
Oh no.
And then another one is much, much shorter. They seem to be vaguely halfling size. That's hilarious. Sam gives it to Peyton.
Good job, Sam.
That's a D1 if I've ever seen one.
Thank you.
We love you, Sam.
And as you are getting closer, you can't make out details much more than their silhouettes.
Sticks flying above. The fog is thinning as we're getting towards this island. What can Sticks see? Is it like this island is like void of fog and the fog is like thicker around it?
Very much like a wall. What's up?
A divine sense. Let's see if I could detect good and evil within these figures.
Sure. You cast Divine Sense out, and right on the edge of this ability, you would sense one of them is undead. The smaller one to the left is undead. As well as, on top of that, there's an aberrant feeling to this place in general. Though, the large person in the center does not ping off
Celestial
any
fiend undead.
special.
How far away are they now?
They're about 50 feet away.
Okay.
They seem to be sitting and waiting.
I'm gonna.
One of them is evil.
Oh,
So
One?
I'm gonna look over to Sael. Do you think Thak would mind if I shot him in the face with a fireball?
I don't think I care.
Neither do I. And then I'm going to use my cantrip firebolts, and I'm going to try to aim it at the face for the 8-foot tall figure.
So you're gonna make a called shot?
Yeah.
All right. Go and roll at disadvantage.
Say you'll like
Disadvantage. I thought the AC just goes up.
Fog.
No, called shot. It's disadvantage.
I wrote it in the Dunder chat thing.
Interesting.
Sayel then
Ranger
pulls
shit.
up over the iceberg, squints at the figure, and doesn't remember Thak being that tall.
That was roughly 7 feet tall. You're correct.
Yeah.
15. And then it would be 21. But 15 was disadvantage.
All right. So as it comes streaking in, you see this arcane ward, very similar to the ones that you use, come up and around it as it blasts off to the side. I wouldn't recommend that if I were you.
What does the voice sound like?
Exactly like that.
No, like, is that, would I recognize that to be, like, Thak's voice?
No.
No? Okay.
Please, honestly, I have to thank you. You brought me back my daughter. And really, I'd like to give you a reward. Please.
Sounds reasonable.
And that's where we're going to take our break.
Okay. Well,
We need to piss.
Hello, welcome back. Oh, shit.
the timing.
Welcome back, fuck.
I have practiced being a disaster, don't worry.
So, before we left off, you guys fought a giant salamander.
True.
It did quite a number on old little Rugir and Lolax, but with some smart thinking and some useful spell casting, you guys managed to get distance and just whittle away at it and come out on top. From there, you guys took the iceberg Lolax created, because, you know, as you do.
Legend.
Took that and managed to row across with the help of Sen and Sayil to your guys' island location.
And twine.
And Twine. As you guys started to approach, you saw that there were 2 figures standing on the shore. With a divine sense, you realized that one of them was undead, while the rest of the island seemed to have a aberrant feel to it. Lolax, thinking it was Thak, fired a firebolt at their face, which was promptly blocked by what looked like a shield spell. As they requested, please don't. You guys are setting off a little bit offshore, and it's at this point that the mist starts to fall even more. Or thin out even more, I should say. The person on shore is this 8-foot tall Nagpa. They're this
Yikes.
bird person wrapped in a purple cloak. They seem to be much larger than the ones you guys have seen before as Matron Cabas. They also sound distinctly male.
For flavor, aren't Nagpas usually like 4 feet on average?
They're normally about 5 foot.
Yeah, that's like
5,
twice the
6.
size of a normal one.
3 extra
Very
feet.
large. They are leaning on what looks like a very large gnarled piece of wood. As they look out. Oh, thank you kindly for not shooting me anymore. But please, come to shore. I believe we have some things to discuss.
Oh, how close are we to shore?
About 50 feet.
Okay. I guess we get closer to the shore?
Sayel's just like, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh.
Hush is gonna lean over. I have a feeling I know why this is an oh fuck moment. But you want to elaborate? I'm not recognizing this, but it does feel familiar.
So, Hush, you have met Matron Cabas.
Yes.
This is the same type of creature, just larger.
Oh.
They have this, so they have these gray-black feathers that go across their skin. They seem avian in nature, much like you and Twang.
Almost like a vulture though, like very skinny.
But yes, their neck is not straight up and down. It actually comes down in kinks. They have this kind of prehensile neck, I guess is a good way to say it, because it can move around, spin, turn, and they have this gray gizzard that comes down from the bottom of their neck as they talk. You can see their Adam's apple move. Come with me. I have some tea set.
Sounds reasonable.
Hush is also going to look over to Kex and see how he's doing. See if there's any, like, reaction from Kex in particular.
They look a little confused. You know that they also know who Matron Cavus is.
Mm-hmm.
But not like, he's not like a child scared, like,
No,
Okay,
not like that.
cool.
Sayo's a little bit like, fuck. But that's just because, in Sayo's head, I don't know. I won't go in depth about the character's thoughts, but that's a whole nother, that's the boss of, like, all the hags in Guild's Row. He's the same creature as that, so he's just like, I don't know what class that is.
I recognize their power, recognize that they're an enemy, but it sounds like they're being reasonable, and I bet they can take the party if they wanted
I
to.
think I want to get on land because this iceberg's not going to last forever.
Oh, with that kind of attitude, it's not.
Not without me recasting this every once in a while.
Do we have to go? Oh, fine. Start
And then, just surveying Twang and Eslaine. Do either of them seem perturbed or...
Would you like to
uneasy?
make an insight check, or are you just trying to get like a general disposition?
So, general disposition for Twang. I'll make an insight check on Eslaine, though.
Go ahead.
15.
15. Alright, she looks generally confused.
Okay, so brought my daughter back.
Right, but it doesn't seem to land.
Oh, so
memory
looks
issues.
confused.
That said, Twang, you see him looking around, looking the island itself. He's trying to piece something together, but it's just not quite there.
So I'm gonna go over to Sail, and I'm gonna say, I know that you sometimes like look around to see what's magical and like what's not. Did you happen to look at Eslaine?
Yes.
Are they like disguising themselves or anything like that?
Not that I saw.
And who's
I
the
wasn't-
daughter?
I think it would be her.
How is that
but,
possible, though?
Matron Cavus considered Bobo a child of theirs.
It's true. Maybe it's like a, pardon the pun, but like blood is thicker than water.
Mm-hmm.
And she does hemocraft, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I that's her magic didn't really come across as magic when I looked at it. So
Okay.
I think it might kind of be the same flavor as Bobo's.
All right. So do you think we should try to anchor this iceberg like away from the like further down the shoreline so that way we have like an angle just in case, or do you think we should just go straight up?
I think it's a bit late to go for the angle.
Okay. Well, let's get this thing on shore then.
Nobody eat or drink anything. Fucking don't do it.
So with that,
Set up the teacup. Oh.
you guys beach your iceberg, hop off.
I'm gonna hop off on the ground and then I'm just gonna start kissing it.
Oh, that's filthy. I'm still in the water treading.
Sail, with your passive perception, you notice that that undead figure that was standing next to this man, there seems to be like 2 more of them out in the woods. So as you guys get on this island, it is kind of a stony beach that leads up onto a forested island. From there, looking deeper into the island itself, you actually see what looks like a ruined building that this Nagpa is kind of wandering towards.
And just as I'm getting closer to this individual, can you describe the undead creature body language? Any kind of emoting or?
He's doing for that.
So, from your experience, with undead, you don't really see a lot going on behind the eyes. As much. They're not being aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
You see, the one that is standing next to the Nagpa actually seems to be attending him almost like a servant would.
I
And the other two just seem to be watching.
okay. General intelligence kind of gauged, not
You can
Not-
make me a nature check or an arcana check if you'd like a bit more information on these.
It was more of a, are we talking Kex level undead or not? That was all. So, we got more than just these two in front of us.
Heard.
And I'll come out of the water, just a little like reluctantly. I feel safer in there right now.
Hey, Sam.
What up?
Do you want to go talk to them?
Yes. I'm like already headed there probably.
Yeah, send in front, like, this is gonna be great.
No, I'm like, they sound reasonable. I'm scared shitless.
Gonna let you have that one up. I'm here if you need anything.
Sen, I got your
By
back.
the way, thank you for healing me back
Oh.
there.
You're welcome.
Got a little bit sketchy.
Can we...
Sticks will go with Sen.
I would love to take a breather. But, no. Alright, come on.
I'm gonna keep my distance from Sen, like just make sure that I'm like able to be combat supportive if need be, and kind of like posture up,
I'll walk with Sen.
but I won't be right next to him, just in case.
Okay.
So Sail, Sen, and Sticks all together.
Yep. Seems like you guys are the leading force. And then the rest of you back behind, you see Kex is kind of eyeing the tree line and staying a little bit off to the right. Just seemingly looking for cover if it's needed. He's still staying within combat distance, though.
So he was like putting the eyes in his cooking pot and the lid on top. Like, I didn't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so is Kex kind of like in the back with me, but off to the right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna like kind of call him over.
You'll wander up.
If you need it, come to me and I'll make you invisible.
He nods. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as you guys approach this little cabin, it seems like it used to be a stonework cabin that has just been fell into disrepair.
Mm-hmm.
You see that the door isn't really hanging, as well as much of the roof is just gone. It's very exposed to the elements, though there does seem to be an albeit run-down, nicely set up dining table. Circular dining table. You see that he kind of walks up, pulls out a chair, and sits down into it. The chair kind of groans underneath his weight. Please take a seat.
Do you mind if I cast something before I go and...
Depends on what it is.
Just want to see better.
As you will.
I'll just do detect magic. That's all.
Sure. You notice quite a few things. This fog has a little bit of magic in it, but you already know that.
Mm-hmm.
The undead next to him has conjuration necrotic magic on it.
Odd.
There is as you look around, there's a trap door in the bottom right corner of this room that seems to have a magical lock on it.
I'll try to not point too much attention at that as I'm just doing a brief scan.
Seems to have some abjuration magic on it. But as you're looking, the teapot seems fine. He isn't seeming to be posturing with any magic of his own.
Yep.
That said, as you kind of look over at S Lane, you see that there's a pendant that glows with enchantment magic and abjuration.
Mm-hmm.
And as well as quite a few of your friends are now registering a little bit different than they did before. In fact, it would be Sen, Kex, and Hush are all registering with enchantment magic currently.
Okay. And I'll just arm check. Am I a little spicy? No? Good.
Nothing more than normal.
It could be the thing affecting our memories.
True.
I'll stop delaying the conversation. So, are you horribly upset that we had a conversation with our big friend out on the water?
Conversation? Am I upset? A little. But, frankly, it was just a great test subject. So it's a bit of a shame, but you'll come back. Spirits do. So, no harm, no foul. Also, you brought me back Eslane, which is a great boon. I know who you all are, and I know why you're here. So, let us cut straight to this. The lot of you could do quite a bit of damage to me, and I'd prefer not. But you would all die in the process.
Yes.
And again, I'd prefer not.
So the
I'm quite nearly done with my time here, and you can have back whatever is below that you need. Really, I was just waiting for her.
Jinx is gonna pipe up. Why are you here?
I was doing a bit of key research for my group.
Your
What
group.
group?
My group? My friends, my family, the same way that you all operate, I have my own little band. That said, I'm quite nearly done here. So, if you just allow me to take my daughter with me, I'll be out of your hair.
The memories.
Not me.
Who?
I have a colleague down below that's been helping on that front. You'll have to take up those issues with them. I'm here just as a researcher.
Walking.
Would I have noticed the trap door? The lock on it?
What's your passive perception?
Passive perception is 11.
You would not.
So, am I like within earshot of this?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
We're all hearing it.
So, what were you doing to the spirit? You said it was a tough test subject. What
Hey.
specifically were you doing?
Well, I was not allowed to tell too much of it, but I was testing a new substance, a new magical substance.
What does that substance do?
That's what I was testing. It does quite a few different things. It depends on what it's applied to.
So, what's the purpose behind this substance? What are you hoping that it'll do?
I think it turns things like Esline.
No, Esrine was not affected by that. But, I wasn't trying, the substance used on that was more of a byproduct of something else that I was doing. It was just a side project on what my primary goal here was. But, like I said, that's all over anyways.
I dropped my d20 when I was gonna ask if I could see if he's... Do I believe him when he's saying he didn't
Roll me
really have
insight.
anything to do with the memories? 22.
I'd also like to roll insight for something else.
Good.
Specifically, I want to know if he's trying to misuse magic.
Sure.
That'll be a 13.
13. Alright, 22. He's kind of intentionally stretching the truth. While you don't think he had any direct impact on it, it's also nothing that he's been actively trying to stop.
Well, I assumed as much.
So you don't think he's the one pulling the strings on that regard, but he
Okay.
definitely is privy to who was.
And he does seem to be genuine in indicating they're downstairs.
Yeah.
Alright.
At 13, you don't believe they think they're misusing magic.
Okay.
That's up to your own interpretation.
Okay. Then where's Islin right now?
She's a little bit behind Sayil.
Islin, do you want to leave with this? I don't think we caught your name.
Oh, Elder Atis. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Atis.
Atis, yes.
They hate us because they hate us.
There's supposed to be an N in there somewhere.
Ethling looks very confused. And says, I don't know this man. Then at that point in time, you just seem, oh, I'm so sorry. And he stamps down on his staff, and you guys see that violet starlight energy literally fades out of her ears and eyes. Like it's expelled.
Do I watch that
Mm-hmm.
with the tech magic up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And all right, Esblaine, my darling, I'm sorry I had to do that. You're not a very good liar. And you see that she looks wildly confused at the moment.
Okay.
So, Eslane, you know Elder here?
Yes. This is Elder Atis. I would recommend you guys leave immediately.
Just one quick question. What? Hush is gonna speak up. So, how did you meet my brother?
Here, actually, through that door, and she points at the trap door.
Terrible vibes about that door.
I'm sorry. I didn't intend to lie to you. I legitimately didn't know any better. He tracked the kids here, and I don't know why. And she kind of like looks over at Elder Atis and just goes, he was let go, and as a result, I had to be sent with him. But like he says, I'm a horrible liar. So he just changed my memory so I wouldn't have to lie.
Why are you here?
I'm
Employed.
Elder's ward. Much like Bobo was. For Cabas.
Did we talk to you about Bobo?
No. We met briefly once.
Hush is gonna be like losing his shit right now.
And it's at that point in time you see Elder Atis goes, alright, that's enough, my dear. I think they've been given enough.
So that particular trick there, you can't repeat it on those who've had their memories stolen, per se.
Oh, I was not privy to that. I only affected the two of them.
Could you do to twang then?
The two.
I could. But it would only give back what I took.
Yes. Would you mind doing that?
I'd rather wait until you're all gone. So,
Aren't you leaving?
Sus.
What did you take?
His memory.
Very simply, I only took him wandering in here and seeing what we were doing. Like I said, I needed some time.
But you're telling us to go and deal with what's down there?
Right, it's because I'm finished. I just wanted my daughter.
It's gonna be really fucked up down there.
And then you're wanting to go with him, right?
No.
As soon as I hear that, I'm gonna cast Earthen Grasp, Maximilian's Earthen Grasp,
All right.
onto.
With that, we're gonna roll initiative then.
Um,
Actually, no, we won't. Go ahead and cast Earthen Grasp.
Okay. DC 15 Strength save.
I'm scared.
We will die. That's okay.
Remember dancing lights?
Alright, so you cast Earthen Grasp, and it does connect. So is there any damage with that, or is it just restrained?
2d6. 5. 9.
Okay. You deal 9 points of bludgeoning damage as it comes down and crushes around him. You see him kind of flinches. That's a poor choice for all of you, quite truly.
I did not make this choice.
Truly unfortunate.
Can
As you see an amulet start to glow on them as they out of existence.
what amulet did Styx catch? What this amulet looked like?
No, and in fact, it didn't even show up on Detect Magic earlier.
Is Islaine still there?
She is.
Lane was how fucked.
I don't know where he went. I've been with you guys this entire journey, as it were. He is a very dangerous man, and I don't know why he didn't kill you.
When he gave you your memories back, is there anything you want to fill us in on, and why we should have left immediately when you remembered?
Because he's very dangerous.
Yes.
I have seen him make entire parties kill each other.
Mm-hmm.
He wouldn't have even lifted a hand. He would have made you guys do it yourselves.
We're pretty good at that already, to be honest.
Fair enough. I legitimately don't know why he didn't.
Do you know who he reports to?
They're a cabal. There's this group that they all work together. There's no...
Is Matron Cabas part of that?
I believe so.
Mm.
As well as a few others.
Probably whoever's crooked in the borough senate.
Oh, maybe even a certain dwarven man? Head of the boroughs? What's his name?
Do you have names? Twang, could you write these down?
I only have a few.
A few is better than none. Especially if we are going back to Guild's Row, where all of them may or may not be where they know where we are.
I have to go into very, very old notes.
Oh, wow.
I agree. If Eslaine didn't want to go with them, she shouldn't have to.
Yeah, Lolac
As
said
long as
maybe a
Lo-
little quick.
Eslane's loyalty is still
What are
within
you
question.
talking about? They're doing experiments on a spirit creature. They have an underground lair. They're modifying memories and they're keeping hostages.
It was very apparent
There's
that
no way that I'm not going to try to do that.
Lolac,
Decisions that could kill the
Lolac,
entire party
we
should be discussed.
We understand why, but there's a reason why we didn't just all get killed immediately, and we don't know why. That's a little scary, especially knowing that there's people like Matron Cabas that have interest with certain people in the party. Hush is going to kind of like gesture at himself.
I thought I just watched you sign all of our death warrants with a very large hand.
What would you have me do?
We could try to wait and get a little more information out of him before we...
Enough information to determine that he's holding a hostage. That's apparently his daughter, and that he apparently has children that he kidnapped, and that your brother tracked here.
Yes.
All those things point to this person is either going to deceive us so that way they can backstab us easier, or they're going to leave, and then we'll never see them again.
I mean, that happened, but now he's mad at us.
I would rather have enemies with somebody like that than know that I did nothing and watched him walk away.
I understand that.
I'm sorry that
No,
you don't feel the same. I thought we were all on the same page.
Oh, I don't think Eslaine should have gone with them, but I think the way you went about doing that could have got us all killed.
If my choice in trying to question Kex the way I did needed to be discussed, what the decision you made definitely needed to be discussed as well.
We can talk about it now if you want.
Well, okay,
I'm worried about all the little... what's the undead creature doing?
Are they gone too?
No, they are not. In fact, I'm glad you said something, because they've been slowly moving in.
Mm-hmm. There were more than one.
How many?
There's 3 of them.
At least. There's at least 3 of those little ships pointing at the one in the room we're gonna have to deal with at the very least.
Styx is going to look around, give himself a good old stretch, and pull out his mace while holding his holy symbol in the same hand that his mace is being held. This is up my alley. And then he's gonna say a little prayer and say, we should probably figure out where the fuck we are and what to do once we deal with these things.
Fight. Try to help the thing downstairs, probably. Talk about this.
Talk
later.
Everything else,
Shoot first, ask questions later.
sounds like
After the decision was made for us to do that, yes.
So can Styx obviously tell
See
it?
as they are starting to get a running start, and then there's a ting, 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 ting.
Do we roll right now?
Yeah, give me 1 second. We're gonna be rolling initiative.
Oh, bro. What? You're fucking kidding. Again?
It was the
So
opposite
I rolled
last time.
the exact same dice. The first time it was my regular resin dice that had a nat 20 and my nice middle dice that had a nat 1. Now my resin dice had a nat 1 and my fucking metal dice has a nat 20.
I think 2 sessions ago I rolled a double 20 and it got reduced by 1.
Yep. Because it was Dex.
Yeah, Kex is probably also not very happy with what the fuck just happened. Being the spy. The spy who is like, he's probably just standing there very... Sam, what would you have been doing? Was he just standing there very respectfully?
Quietly considering.
Yeah, like, I want to get out of here? Were you going to maybe do something?
No, I just saw the Slam Diesel terminated stop spamming symbols warning.
Oh,
One of the cast members. Stop adding things to the chat.
yeah. Ooh. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Well, undead, radiant, but I'm down a couple spell slots.
Colby is 100% for pulling the gun on the dude. Sael's like, why the fuck did you do that? Making a distinction.
I feel like all of us were in that, Andrew, you'll appreciate this. I don't know if anybody else has gotten this, but the moment when Kite is like, everybody get back, and then everybody feels P2's aura, you're either about to run or you're about to put your life on the line.
I understand that. I can respect that.
Cornered rat.
Yeah.
That's what we were.
Fight or flight.
We don't have a way out. The iceberg is sinking.
Yep. Oh.
We still have a little bit of time of water walking. Oh.
It just didn't seem like his intention was to kill the party. But then it very much so could have been to kill the party.
They look like garden gnomes, and I just...
Yeah. They're zombie red cats.
That's what I was...
Sael, what'd you get?
I made sure 3 times my dice was cocked before I didn't use that result, so 14.
14. Sam.
16.
Ooh, spicy. Sticks.
High rolling.
21. Nat 20.
Lolax.
4.
Quarter.
Not very prepared for somebody who was ready to kill us all.
I think the reaction from the party has Lilac whoa, we weren't all on the same page.
Absolutely the fuck not!
I was so confident about that choice.
Send it I have a homeless shelter to get back to.
I wish to live the second time around.
Yes, I think we should try to kill him. No, I don't think we should try to do it now.
Let's come back where he isn't sure that he can kill us immediately.
Honestly, not even that. Let's come back when we're not fresh off a Sally fight.
There's a whole reason he was just like, yeah, I can kill you. It's gonna suck for me. You will definitely hurt, and I don't want that.
Also, while all of this is happening, Eslane and Twang, what is going on? Is Twang just a blank book? I don't know what's happening here. Still trying to piece something together?
Yes, he's still looking around going this place looks familiar, but he can't put his finger on it. So as soon as he was just as soon as the guy was just yeah, I can give those memories back, but I'm not gonna. He was just, okay,
I was gonna try to trade something for that. Was part of my thought process.
But the thing is, he wouldn't have given it to us during this. Like, he would have been like, okay, give me like 20 minutes, and then poof, he's gone, and then we have to trust that he would do
Maybe
it.
it'll come back.
Yeah.
So we have to still figure out what is affecting these memories. Probably downstairs. Probably has to do with undead. Probably.
Whatever's down there is fucked up. I'm
Necromancer.
willing to bet everything on that.
All right, so top of the turn order, Styx. You see these things starting to march in closer. For the record, this section is kind of battered down.
So, like, we can get outside if we need to.
Correct. There's
Okay.
battered down. There's battered down. There is battered down. That is super battered down. And then there are multiple spots along this wall that are also broken.
Okay.
I might actually go through and just add little lines there so you guys know.
It kind of looks like the dynamic lighting is showing where solid walls are, at least a little bit.
There's also windows, though, is the issue.
Oh.
So you guys can see out. You
Right.
can't- Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Cax over there, all that stuff. Gnome is coming at us with Sail in the front. Okay.
Very.
First of all, how is Rugier looking?
Rugier is still looking a little rough.
Still looking rough, but on his feet. Right?
Correct.
Okie dokie.
He got the most healing out of all of us. I know for a fact.
Yeah, he
has,
also
like,
took a fuck ton of damage.
probably more hit points than I do.
And there's two. One is outside. That we know there's two. Right now, right?
That you can currently see, yeah.
Been listening to that recently.
Song
So
called Gnome.
No, the band's called Gnome.
for my
It's
for my
kind
bonus
of metal.
action, can I see what this thing is running at right now?
This one is... Sorry.
Inside, yes.
Wrong one, so I couldn't ping. There you go. This one's running directly at sight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So as a bonus action, I am going to cast Shield of Faith on Sail, +2 AC.
14.
Oh fuck, it's concentration. That means spiritual weapon I can't use.
No, spiritual weapon is not concentration because it's a fucking broken spell.
But I
Which
can't
they
use it.
fixed.
I can't use it right now anyways, because Shield of Faith
Unfortunately.
is a spell, correct?
It is a leveled spell, correct.
All right.
Not a
so then I am going to
Good shit.
Radiant Necrotic. Okay, so I'm going to use Sacred Flame. And it is a Dex 15. Oh, fuck, Dex. Okay.
They do be zomboys.
Yeah, we're also fast as fuck, boy.
They are also super fast. Negative. They failed.
Excellent. Are they missing any health?
No.
Oh, never mind. I'm thinking of other spell. So 1d8.
I'm just now realizing that if Sam were here, he probably would have had us do telepathy, and then we could have just talked about it. Damn.
I didn't want to ask for.
Yeah.
7 plus 4, 11 radiant.
I don't believe you add damage to cantrips.
7 radiant.
You have to be a spicy kind of cleric for that one.
All right. So, Sail, you see from behind you, Styx casts Shield of Faith on you. You can feel this kind of bright light energy starting to solidify around you, and then right
I-
over your shoulder.
For flavor, I would almost
for
say
it.
it's like a hug from some of my graveyard residents. Like, they almost, like, materialize in front of you and, like, put up hands, and then you just kind of feel...
Fuck yeah, I like that.
Alright, Sail definitely whimpers a little bit. Like, just like, wait, that's friendly. He wouldn't assume that bodies coming out the ground were good.
With their back to you.
Yeah. Like,
All right. So, are you moving at all? Or are you staying there?
I'm going to step up and... S-Lane, Ryugyu. So doing that, he's going to move over to Kex and Lolax. Like in between them. Oh, did I ever get my shield back?
No, you never asked for it.
Fuck. I'm
I'm
assuming
totally
it's just
where
on
I
the
only
shore.
have my hands.
Wait,
Yep.
does Twang have it?
Yeah.
Twang has the makeshift paddle.
You used your board as an oar,
Yeah.
so you
And then the
kept it.
quarterstaff
But
and the
no,
shield.
the quarterstaff, the shield were made as a paddle by Twang.
What do you think I'm saying right now?
I thought you were meaning you didn't have your board.
No,
I
I
was-
only have my hands,
Okay.
and the board is part of me.
No mace, no quarterstaff.
No, the board is like latched to me in like some kind of like leash kind of deal.
I was thinking magnets.
No,
A
that'd be advanced as fuck if I met an artificer and I got a magnetic board.
Okay,
But even then, the leash would still be there, so it can't get too far from me.
16 to hit.
Please no.
plus
Oh,
2
God.
AP.
No,
Plus 2 AP.
silvery barbs.
Natural 1!
Good as shit.
That was with your plus 2 AC, right?
My AC's 14 and he rolled
Fuck.
16.
Alright, so you see, go boom, boom, boom.
It's
as it
naturally
jumps 2 feet forward, go flying past you as you hit the ground, dodging, yelling at it as it sails on over you. It is going to land here, in fact,
Yep.
and then it is going to get up and just try to chomp down on you.
It is not being flanked.
For a
Has to be opposite.
15 to hit.
That will hit. Yep.
No. Plus 2 AC.
12 plus 2.
Oh, the silvery barbs on top. Fuck. I fucking such a low AC. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said that a few times.
Yeah.
Alright, that was going to be 10 points of piercing damage.
I did this as kind of a gift to Andrew after my last.
Oh, what? You had like 20 AC or something?
It was 23.
At what level?
6.
Fucking A. Jesus.
I'll bring it to this one's turn. He's going to start clomping on through.
Oh!
Six is gonna look back like, fuck.
And they're going to do the same thing, but to S-Lane. They're going to just truck through, jump.
No, S lane's being they have an advantage on S lane.
Oh, where's Hush?
I rolled concentration.
Where is Hush? Did I forget Hush?
Yes.
I sure did.
I would assume he would be by Ruvier and Twang.
Shame on me. I'm a bad, bad boy.
Why is his lane getting Eiffel Towered?
Let's not ever again.
You're right, they are shorter
Because
than her.
father is mad?
Where's the third red cap?
Out. It was out here, I think.
Out there.
I think.
Alright.
It was outside. Somewhere. Stay away from the windows.
God damn it, I did it again. Wrong keyboard.
Behold! Our code!
We know the code to Road 20.
Beatrice.
I always make
Can
that
I get
noise.
an initiative for Hush, please?
Hush was 5. At 1 plus 4. Oh, that's why. You didn't get my initiative from him.
There we go. It has been rectified. It's fixed.
Nice.
All right. So that one's going to truck through. See if I get the natural 20. Nope. Truck through. And it is going to jumping kick. 10. Gonna go ahead and hit her pretty fucking hard, actually. And then she has to make a saving throw, which she fails. And she's going to get basically trucked through and knocked down onto the ground. And then second attack,
So they're really reaming her.
yes.
Aw. Jumping through the air kick. Fucking awful. Absolutely horrendous.
I saw this video on Reddit recently where Arnold Schwarzenegger got attacked by a random person and they like just jumped through the air and did that kick. The double kick.
No. I've never fucking seen
Sad.
it.
Your microphone's all the way up.
Now that it's my turn and not distracting from the role play, I'm gonna back up over here. Wait, first, before I move, Sanctuary on Sail.
I'm just getting all...
All the 11s.
Yeah, because I am looking pretty fucked.
DC saving throw was in 13 for attack.
Whoever tries to attack him. Yeah.
And then bonus action, Thunderous Smite on my fists. And then I'm gonna back up so I can charge next turn.
Not a cantrip.
Oh shit. Well, I'll just do it. No, I can't do next turn if I'm gonna charge.
Just roll up and punch.
Charging
Yeah, I'll
them.
just charge next turn. So
Mm.
I'll just back up to the other side. This person right here. And then if I try to charge forward next turn, are they gonna be in my way?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so I'll use my movement to go up here.
It's gonna be double movement, but
Does he get
That's okay.
like the halfling nimbleness?
No,
it does not.
I have 40 feet of movement because I'm a centaur.
No, I was talking about like where you can go underneath like creatures because you're like technically smaller.
no, because the board gets in the way more than feet would.
Gotcha.
All right, so you're going up there. One more back.
In between Kex and.
So I have more distance.
Yeah,
5,
right there.
10,
For the charge.
15, 20. So I still need to back up like 10 feet. Next turn before I go forward.
Oh, you need 30 full feet? I thought it was
30 full feet.
20. Damn.
All right.
I'm thinking a pounce probably for tigers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Nothing else I can do.
All right. That will bring it to Brenton's turn, who's going to dip out here, jumping over the rubble. They're actually going to see another gnome coming up that is off the map to the right.
Mm-hmm.
I would show you guys it, but then I'd have to reorient everything, and I'm not going to. So, as a result of that, they are going to move around the corner here, get out of the way, and throw a dagger at the one coming in.
You go outside and use the rubble as a ramp.
That's what I was thinking, but you just spoiled it.
I'm
That'll
sorry.
definitely
I could hear what the brain cell was thinking from here, and I was like, "Oh, that'd be
Exciting,
dope."
huh?
Yeah.
Great minds.
Grape.
See, I was thinking that you were gonna go like.
Nah, I was gonna go outside and use the rubble as a ramp.
I think it has to be straight line for
Doesn't
the
it?
charge.
It does.
Oh, that sucks.
I mean, I can't just spin in circles for 30 feet and run.
I mean, it's a little bit different when you're on a board.
Yeah. If we were in like a sick half pipe or something.
So, Estlane, for end of Kex's turn, they are going to go out, throw one of those daggers, and impact pretty decently with that red cap that is charging in. And then they're going to bonus action hide around the rubble some more. Kind of actually clipping back all the way over to here. Getting some cover. From there, Estlane is going to lift up her hands, and that violet energy is actually going to focus on the one that is coming down on top of her with a pike, and focus on its head. They need to make a saving throw, which they fail horribly, because they have a -4.
Perfect.
There's A and B. Their fingers are literally slimy like butter.
Decent amount of damage to it. Sail,
Mm-hmm.
it be you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hush is gonna look over his shoulder. You got this.
I am gonna flank the gnome with Estlane.
You're gonna Eiffel Tower the gnome?
Yes.
Let's go! Get a taste of your own medicine.
It's like, no, I'm gonna stop. Can I shoot the Ettercap on the other side of Estlane?
The one over here.
Yeah.
I would give it cover. Well, no, because that one fell down. That one fell down,
Mm-hmm.
and she fell down. So yeah, you could actually.
Right over there.
You are going to lose sanctuary if you attack them.
Ah. It goes away when you attack. Right. I won't do it then. I'm just desperately low on spells as well.
Yeah, we are all a little bit fucked with stuff. I'm good. Fuck you.
You're the least good.
That's not even. I have a lot of stuff.
You have spells.
I
Yeah.
got big spells.
I have.
I didn't ask if that building was gonna fall down if I shoot it. I said fireball.
You know what?
Thunderbolt.
If this little guy's actually laying down in front of me,
Oh, you get advantage on that, don't you?
For a melee attack.
Yeah.
no range, I'm gonna back away from him.
Okay. Back away. Where are you trying to go?
I will go in the direction of sticks.
Back up over here.
Mhm.
My line of chart.
They fail their wisdom saving throw, so as they go to attack you, the arm just kind of falls.
All right. With that, I'm like, I don't know how this works. I'm gonna shoot him, the one that's running up, if I can see the one outside still.
Oh, yeah.
Just like, bang, bang. How many are outside?
You just hear, only one!
Let's say you'll feel silly to focus on the one outside then, if there's only one of them, but he's already shot. That's gonna be 15 and 19 to hit.
Both will hit.
All right.
Believe it or not, zombies, not a ton of AC.
Yep.
Believe it or not, straight to jail.
12 force damage.
12 force.
Yes.
It's a good chunk. So you see as the shimmering light from Sarah and Ray that blessed you from Sen starts to fade away as soon as you shoot.
Yep.
Almost like she does not appreciate fighting.
Look, I've heard it from somebody already today, lady.
All right. That's movement, action. Anything else you'd like to do?
I'm gonna save my last spell slot, so that'll do.
All right, that'll bring to Rugir. Rugir is going to go ahead and move forward, and he is going to just mow down on that gnome that's on the ground. At advantage. That'll definitely hit. And does he get multi-attack at this level?
I thought he did before. I thought he used multi.
I may have done that by mistake. That's why I'm double checking. Sorry. All right. He doesn't actually. So if I did it before, it was a mistake. But he does get extra damage on his attack.
How much experience do we lose?
We killed a lot of stuff. Hope we get some XP.
No, you guys never level up. Fuck you guys.
It's true.
We fought a mountain at 6th level. We're gonna fight God at 5. All right.
Mound down into it. You guys see. Fortunately, it's not bleeding because it's already dead, but there are just chunks of this thing being ripped out and thrown around as he deals a decent amount of damage. All right. That will bring it to Twang's turn, who is going to run up and he's actually going to use the short swords since he's pretty close in. Attack, miss, and
Twang.
miss.
They're prone.
Not the one he's attacking. That one's still standing. It's the one on the other side is prone. No, wait, he hits. Sorry. 10, 11, 21. He starts just dicing up into it. That'll bring to Hush.
Hush is going. So the one next to X-Lane is dead.
No, they're both still up.
Oh, they're still up. So
They're
standing.
just looking rough.
Both of them are.
Yes,
Okay, so which one's looking more rough?
the one on the left.
Okay, so I want to say as a kind of like a him trying to show off, he's going to pull his bow, hold it to the side, and then like quiver 2 arrows over, like basically splitting it between Rugir and like going on each side. The one that's looking more hurt is going to get Gathering Swarm for some extra, but let me roll to hit. On the one on the right, I get advantage.
No.
It's prone?
That's only for melee attacks.
Oh, true. Okay. Yeah, I think both of them hit.
AC of 10.
Yes, very much so.
I was like,
That's why I was surprised when I was like, what do you mean Twain doesn't hit?
I'm sitting here like a 1 is gonna shoot a friend.
Both arrows land straight in the back of Rugir's head.
No, you hit Twang and Kex.
Okay, so what is the plus?
He's in the corner outside, goes through the window. Oh, God! How'd they see me?
It's the problem we didn't.
Oh, okay. 7.
Maybe did.
Okay, so the one that is hitting the left, it is going to be 8 plus 6. So 14.
8 plus 6?
For the Gathering Swarm.
Ah, thank you.
So it was a 4 on the dice plus 4, and then a
gotcha,
6 on the die for the Gathering Swarm.
For sure.
And then
Ooh, it is on Get Store.
the one on the right, it is going to be 13.
Nice. Good amount of damage. As you pull back and fire, those crows seem to just explode out of the arrow right before making impact with the one on the left. And just firing through it. There are holes. This thing's barely staying put together at all. The one on the right, you fire. At the same time, it managed to hit it in the chest as it was in the middle of sitting back up for its turn and falls right back down.
Excellent.
Which
And
will
then-
bring to...
Oh yeah, I'm going to stay there, by the way.
Cool. That'll bring to the one outside's turn, who's going to truck on through that gap and go straight into Sen.
I was gonna do that.
Oddly enough, they're basically doing the same thing.
Okay.
So because of charge, they get advantage. 18
I don't
to
get
hit.
advantage. That meets beats. But I don't get advantage on charge.
Well, get good.
Why don't you get advantage on charge?
Because it's a centaur background thing. So.
Sorry, you're gonna get 10 points of bludgeoning damage as they truck on through, jump, both feet into you. I also need to make me a strength saving throw, please.
What do you mean my centaur rogue can't get advantage every round of combat because I charge? You know?
I saw some Instagram thing about a centaur build where it's basically rush every single round or something. Or blur. It has blur every single round of combat.
Not 2023.
Alright, so as it wham, slams into you, you sit there.
I am pissed. That was my idea.
It hits you, it deals damage, but it's like it ran into a wall. As it just falls down, it's going to roll over and try to bite at your ankles. But you don't have any. It's going to try and bite at your torso.
That's how
It bites the board. It bites the board.
That's going to be a 22 to hit.
Misses.
Hildegard!
Dealing another 10 points of piercing.
Fuck this thing.
That's what it did to me.
Alright.
So, because I still have concentration up on Maximilian's Earthen Grasp, I'm going to use an action to move it over and go towards the one that's looking the most hurt. DC 15 strength save.
They are pretty strong. But not with a 9. No.
He's caught up in all kinds of wires.
4.
Yep, and she pulled one out.
Yep.
That's
She-
going to do
She's on
fire
top of
damage.
one, like halfway. Oh, she pulled the USB back out.
There's another one.
Oh boy. Sorry. Dogs.
Oh, she's going back for another pass.
Alright, 5 points of damage.
Yeah, get out of here.
It's like
Yeah,
9/11.
5
Alright, so
I didn't want to say it.
comes up moves over, comes up, and just splatters this red cap across the.
Does it die?
It dies.
Can I describe it?
Go for it.
Okay, so the hands, like, I imagine that it kind of like is like a hand puppet. It kind of turns over towards the red cap, and then it kind of like goes up and over, and then like kind of does like a pile driver and just like smudges its face into the dirt.
Oh, like in Super Smash Bros. The last
Master
boss
hand?
of the Master Hand. Like
Yeah.
that's what I'm imagining.
Oh, the drill move. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
I hate that move.
Almost
You know,
like you were
man.
supposed to.
Me and all my
We
homies
are,
hate that
yeah.
move.
And then I'm going to use my movement and get on the other side of Sen, so that way I'm not in the line of fire for anything.
You
Oh,
will be
Sam?
once this thing kills me.
Sen's right there, so I don't know how much further you want to go. Do you want to go up into the alcove?
No, I wanted to go boop boop like here, or
That's
like
gonna-
actually here.
That is in
It's
his
going to
line.
put you directly in front of him.
Of Sen?
Yeah, so there's a red cap here. I don't want to be like where it could charge me or like do damage to me if it moves. So I want to go like on this side, and I just want to be dealing with this fight.
It's pretty fixated on chewing me to death. It's very close.
I don't know what this thing has, but I just want to like have some form of cover. And right now,
Sure.
the only form of cover is the people who are a little bit tankier than me.
That's fair. That's 100% fair.
Yeah.
Good.
So will Sen be able to go in between?
Sticks.
Will Sen be able to go in between?
Yes. It takes double movement.
Okay. So can you describe to me what the one that's doing with Sen? It's not prone or anything.
Nope.
Okay. So he is going to pull up his amulet and almost speak through like the gaps in it, and almost in the voice of Elmvor say grovel to the red cap that is trying to chew on Sen.
Okay.
And it is a wisdom 15.
What if I told you they weren't super wise?
No,
Yeah, they definitely fail.
I remember you saying that earlier, and I was looking for something that would maybe help.
Metagamer.
I said they weren't super smart.
I'm not gonna lie. I was trying
No,
to
it's
do
okay.
that before this one came in the door. I was gonna try and like peek around the window and say grovel or flee, and then just fucking it fucks off somewhere so we can deal with these two. So that Bane is just an action. Yeah, action.
It's also a full spell slot.
Oh no, that's Bane. Whoops.
Yep.
I was looking at Bane and not command. Yep, just one action. I was just making sure it wasn't concentration, which I didn't think it was. And then
Nice.
He was looking at Bane.
I'm going to look over at the one on the ground over by.
Is command an action?
Yeah, it's an action.
Okay.
Jesus. Oh, that is not a
Oh my God.
bonus.
Okay.
we
it's
did
fine.
again.
Stop.
It got unplugged.
Again.
Bailey,
well.
go. Go.
I will do everything manually. Fuck the thing. Wait, no, actually, I need the mouse. Shit, I got it. Okay. We need a better way to do this.
like, I'll get down there and do it because I haven't yet.
It's
I
called
don't
my
know.
house.
I'm gonna get back up though.
Boy, oh boy.
Boy, oh boy.
Action, where am I?
I am
bonus action?
starving.
Me too. I only had a grilled cheese sandwich today.
I had 2 corn dogs and some Cheez-Its to eat my cheese.
I haven't eaten.
Probably part of the reason you're not feeling great.
That happens anyway. The not eating.
Well, you should think about that more and eat. That happens often.
The not eating.
I don't have any bonus actions that I can
Focus
do.
But I got like plenty of
Other.
leftovers already.
That is an eating disorder. It is more reason to eat.
Yeah, I think that'll be it.
Okay.
So I will.
Come on. Let's.
I was thinking of a way to move. I'll stay there. That'll be it.
Okay. All right. That'll bring it to the other red cap, who is going to use half their movement, stand up, and just take the pike that they were carrying and just stab down multiple times on S-Lane.
Mm-hmm.
They are crit fishing at this point. Hey! So they hit both times, one time is crit. Well, actually, that's just going to be easier to do over here.
Alright, fine. I'll use my last spell slot to say, no, don't do it.
That will turn it into a miss instead. Dick.
I just want the source of information.
So, can you describe what this looks like?
As this little thing stands up and starts to just, I'm almost imagining it hopping on the sphere.
Like a pogo.
Yeah, like just, I'll shout, no! And a silvery ball of fog will like hit it in the side of the head, and it'll just angle it just wrong where it starts hopping to the side for a second, you know?
I always pictured like silvery barbs, like the end of like Twilight, where it's like you saw the future for a second, and then you're like, I'm gonna change it.
That's so Raven.
If I'm gonna be honest, I've never seen a Twilight movie.
We'll fix that. They're pretty good.
I'd rather not.
They're
It's
pretty
okay.
good. We'll fix it, but we won't be sober.
They're
All
good
right, I
in
can
the
do
sense
that.
that they're terrible. They're good in the sense that they're terrible. Like they're easy to laugh at. It's
Yeah.
almost like Kristen Stewart ripped the rankest fart imaginable, and every cast member has to deal with it during every scene.
I
All right.
respect that.
Well, that, it's your turn.
Well, I was like angling to get out and heal myself, but now my path is blocked and
Go up the wall?
my targets are being dealt with. I'll just try to fight my way out of this and angrily beat the shit out of this little red zombie. I'm gonna crack my knuckles in a thundering manner.
Yes.
The thundering smite and just start whamming this thing to death.
Let's go, let's go.
You get advantage too.
I do.
It's prone.
It is.
It is not.
It is not.
I use grovel.
It hasn't completed its turn yet.
Oh.
At the beginning of its turn, it uses its action to do as you commanded it to.
Oh, I thought it was immediate. Whoops. Well, if it lives, it'll be very, very sad.
Next turn, it'll have to lay down while Senna's just.
I am hitting the button. It is not buttoning.
Then roll it manually. Roll it with dice.
He wants to do the tablet.
One's a crit. One's a 19.
Holy shit.
So obviously the crit is the smite. You
So it's just a 4. Oh wait, the smite. What is the smite? It's
Extra
2d8, right?
I don't know what Thunderous Smite is. I think it's D6 normally, but it's just very loud.
Yeah, 2d6 thunder damage, and it can be heard from 300 feet away.
Alright, in this case it'd be 4d6 then.
4d6.
Plus 4 for unarmored attack,
Yes.
or unarmed attack.
Oops.
And then if you wanted to, you could put more spell slots into it to just do a regular smite on top.
I only have first level spell slots.
So you can do a first level spell and do a d8 extra if you would like.
I would like.
Alright, then do!
So you're rolling 68 total for the
So
crit?
it'd be 4d6,
It'd be 12 for the 46.
and then 2d8 plus 4. Because it's crit.
And for the
So
2d8, it is 13.
So 25.
25.
Yep, 25
Plus 4.
plus 4.
And then plus 4 for the second attack.
No second attack.
Okay.
How do you finish this?
I just punch through its head. In a thunderous crack after I crack my knuckles and it sparks a little bit.
Keck sees that.
So, yeah, there is this electrical energy that, as you pull back as hard as you can, and it just splatters out the back.
I figured it
The
was
head
with
is gone.
such force, it was straight through, and now there's like a torso hanging from my arm.
That's fine. Yeah. All right, that one's down too.
I like how you were like gearing up and you got turn around.
That will bring it to Brenton's turn. He's going to move up, across, still in stealth, has a sight line on that guy, and he's going to throw a dagger. At advantage. No crit, but he'll still hit. It's for 46 plus 4.
You know, they used to call me Gorefist.
For a reason, motherfucker.
This is kind of my signature move.
Exploding head.
Six is gonna wipe off some undead blood. I can see.
I can see clearly now. My head is gone.
Sale's picking a molar out of his calf.
This, as you guys are kind of wiping yourselves off from this viscera, you look back over your shoulder, there's just this emerald streak that comes down and lands directly in this thing's head as it is trying to get back up from its last attack. And as it gets up, falls back forward.
Yep.
As Brenton finishes that one off.
Okay, it's dead. I wanted to kill it, kind of.
Sorry. You guys are out of initiative.
Oh.
Are there any more?
It does not look like it, not up here at least.
What is the trapdoor doing?
Nothing.
Oh, by the way, what is your passive perception?
20.
Oh, okay. Would Hush have noticed it? Or sorry, would Styx have noticed it at a 17 passive?
Yes,
It was pointed out, but I think I noticed it specifically
Wait,
because
are we
it's
out of
magical.
initiative?
you are.
Well, so we shot first.
Yeah.
We
definitely did.
probably shouldn't do any more for today. I'm just
5
gonna
hit
say.
points back to myself with cure wounds.
Do any more what?
Yeah, fighting.
I figured we'd probably be bunkering down here because we don't have a boat.
But, and then Styx is gonna point over to the trapdoor. That seems to be where the magic is coming from, and there's something down there. And,
It's trapped.
Trapped?
I'm pretty sure. It's magical. My eyes are still glowing from before when we were talking, and I cast Detect Magic. I rolled concentration on it during the fight. Still trapped. Probably a little spicy. How's Eslane doing? Eslane, you doing alright? I tried to keep him from pogoing you.
She kind of just sits up. Thank you. And starts pulling debris and stuff out of her hair. That hurt. I'm okay though. We can continue on. There's kids down there.
I feel like we should at least take a short rest
Can I have
before
an-
we.
You want to wait an hour before we help the kids?
If we do
We
not
don't know what he's doing.
wait
Can
this...
can we even do anything? Like I'm just gonna like kind of survey the hurt of my party.
I can't cast anything. I used my last bit to stop your head from turning into a shish kebab.
I appreciate it, but we don't know if he's taking them. They're test subjects. They may be important.
I kind of agree with you. I'm a little bit scared because I made a decision that everybody doesn't seem to agree with, and I don't want to make another one without everybody agreeing.
I think Eslane's loyalty is within question, and
Yeah.
if I don't wait this hour, my usefulness for anything could also be questioned.
Could we open the door? Maybe at the least?
Check what's in it.
I can.
Well, I mean, you have your memory back now. Do you know what's down there?
Yes, I know exactly what's down there.
Okay, then answer me this. Where did you find Twain?
I found Twain got hit by a glyph of warding right over that trapdoor.
So we already know that it's trapped then, like you were saying.
Yes, it's trapped. I can get through it. I have a key.
So Styx is gonna ask what the glyph of warding. What was the glyph's command?
I don't know. All I know is that we found him unconscious.
Are you sure that your key will continue to work?
I'm not a practitioner like you. And you see as she pulls it out of her pocket and hands it, you can look at it.
Does it have any magical?
It has abjuration on it.
Okay.
Same as the door?
Same as lock.
Maybe we could have a little floaty hand do it for us. It seems like we're
I
kind
got
of
mage hands. I'm gonna cantrip it. But again,
Should we
do
poke
we-
our head in the
do
door?
we all agree to this before I do anything?
If we're opening the door, somebody stealthy should poke their head in. I don't think we
Everybody
should make
looks
it,
over to Brenton.
make it known that we have opened the door to whoever's underneath.
Okay, wait.
I have enough left for an invisibility, so we
Hey.
could send somebody down there.
I do
I feel
too.
like Brenton would volunteer for this.
I also have enough for that. And
Literally his job.
if need be, I can lead a charge. I have enough to conjure up
can-
one.
I can do 2.
0.
So I can summon. If push comes to shove, and we just need to push our way through and get
Sorry.
anybody who has a backfire tune on their bike or car is a. I can't even say. Anyway, but I can lead the charge, and then you remember when I called forth some of my people to help with the salamander the first time.
Yeah.
I can do that, and I can also make somebody invisible.
Like
So
I'm not fully tapped at this point, but like my ability to do anything besides fire is completely gone.
Edwin, how many kids are down there?
That's it.
9.
There is no way we could stealthily pull 9 kids out of there. What else
I
is
agree.
down there? Is there anything that is going to hurt us?
There could be, there are other test subjects. The red caps that we just fought are taken care of, though there were other ones.
How many?
There was a troll, but that was locked in.
So I don't want
There
to
was-
I don't want to call anybody out or anything, but we were not quiet just now. And
No.
for a second, like,
300's gonna nod.
if there is
scream a little
if
bit.
there is something besides the kids down there, as soon as we open this door, they could be waiting.
The door should lead to a hallway. As far as I remember, he only had 3 red caps under his command at the time.
Can you at least draw us a map or something?
Yes, yes.
Stick, dirt.
Or
She has parchment and paper.
cool.
Or she has pen and parchment. She'll do it.
I was gonna like talk about journal, but we're good. Go
Yeah. See, she'll explain, and she's gonna write this down. This trapdoor goes down to a bunker that the Durwoods used to use when they were operating here. Essentially, there is a long hallway that has different chutes off to it. There's one to the right where potion rooms are held. There's one to the left where Elder Atis used to sleep. The next set of doors, there's one to the left, that's my old room. To the right, there is a prison cell that has the troll in it. He's strapped down at all times, and we cut pieces off of him to test on,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
because they will grow back.
Okay, so,
There's more.
Mm-hmm.
Going further in to the right, there's where we were keeping the children. And through those doors, there is a bit of a hallway that is patrolled by a owl bear that has had its eyes removed, but replaced with Nixium.
Nixium.
So troll, owlbear.
The owl bear is largely harmless if you don't attack it. It's more scared than anything at this point.
Excellent.
The troll, it will attack anything, but I think if you were to release it and talk to it, it may understand that somebody's trying to save it. From that hallway, there's a storage room to the right, and then to the left is where the labs are.
So, could we, theoretically, it sounds like we can get to the children, open the door, and bring them out the same way. Does the troll or the owlbear have any magic on them where they would attack if the children are leaving? Why are the children staying there? Is the door just locked?
Not that I know. The troll's always been kept contained, and the owlbear is also contained similarly. There's one other one that you need to worry about, which is a fairy dragon that has been converted, but they normally stay with Elder Atis. I'm assuming if he is left, he's probably taken it with them.
Okay, so Who here is tapped? Okay, you're not tapped.
No.
And Hush, you're not tapped.
No.
Okay, so there's 4 of us. I'm gonna just read something real quick. But my proposal would be that we have people who are tapped stay upstairs with 1 person who is not tapped, and then we send in the rest of the people invisible.
Nope.
I don't approve of splitting the party right now.
I
Are you okay with
appreciate-
going
I would
in?
rather stand in the back than be up here by myself.
Okay.
I'm more comfortable when I'm
I
able
still
to
think
watch
that-
over all of you.
I still think that we should send a forward party with telepathy, so that way we can at least communicate what's going on.
I agree.
And
Sticks.
Keck
You're the-
volunteers, yes.
You're the best person for the job, and I'm willing to be there right beside you.
Wait, you want to be in the front, Kex?
I can go
Stealthily.
look around, yeah.
Lex, you are not looking.
Okay,
Stealthy.
we're not splitting. We are not splitting up, and there's no way that all of us can be stealthy. I think we just need to walk in, maybe talk to the troll, see what's going on, and then as like Styx is talking, he's like unfastening the shield from the quarterstaff. He hands the quarterstaff back to Sed. He takes his shield, straps it to his arm, gets out his mace. He's like, I can lead this. No, nobody here seems to be much of a
Oh, right.
heavy hitter.
Okay. So,
Why can't you tell what imaginary quarterstaff I'm handing you?
No, I was like, why do I need this again?
Andrew,
Oh,
I'm
right.
about to ask you a question.
I'm ready to receive it.
So for twin spell,
Correct.
it says that I can double it,
Mm-hmm.
right? So it specifically says you can spend sorcery points, to target a second creature in range with the same spell, as long as the spell its level is incapable of targeting more than 1 creature. So, I think that answers my question for me actually, because I was going to say if I cast it at a 3rd level, which would allow me to do 2 creatures, could I do 4?
No.
So
3.
So I can do up to 3. Then.
No.
And I can do 1.
So, I'm gonna use a bonus action, and I'm gonna convert a level 2 spell slot, and then I'm going to, at a 2nd level, cast invisibility on me and Kex and Twang. And
That'd have to be 3rd level, right?
no, 2,
And then
because twinned.
You just don't get an added benefit.
Styx is going
You're
to
targeting
ask,
3
all right,
people.
who else? Looking for who else needs to be invisible. Look over to Eslane.
S-Lane can... I
Well-
can take it, but...
Will they recognize you? Maybe be less hostile if we're with you?
I...
Yes, no.
Correct. The kids would probably be less hostile. The troll, most likely not.
The kid's less hostile? What?
I didn't do anything to them. I just brought them food.
Okay.
Okay.
So the troll won't appreciate seeing you.
No, I actively took pieces.
Okay. Eslane, I think maybe we should make you invisible. To be honest, because I think we want to ask this troll some questions.
I think I would feel more comfortable if Styx, you came along with us. Like, it would be helpful to have somebody who could, pick somebody up if they fall down.
With how Eslane is talking, I would be more comfortable if she was bound. Like, tied up.
I think we don't have a choice right now.
Do I think she's hiding anything?
You can roll me inside if you'd like.
Particularly about any issues we might find down there.
That is not one. 8.
8. No. But you also, with an 8, get the idea that she's coming to grips with like 2 different versions of herself currently.
Mm-hmm. I am distracted by splashing whatever alcohol I might have in the bite from the zombie.
I'm
So-
like sizing Eslane up if
Well,
I
like,
needed
I
it.
think we all have to go.
I think we all have to go. I'm just talking about the forward party. We're gonna have invisible people. Makes sense to send them like a little bit further
the side
ahead,
of Sen's
but close
bite.
behind, and then like have the telepathy to say, "Okay, now come up, go over here." you know, to like kind of coordinate between like two groups, but not split them too far.
Mhm.
And to me, the people that would make sense are Kex, because like he is amazing at being hidden, and myself, because I'm not tapped. Styx, you have enough healing to maybe bring us up if something really goes wrong. And Twang, because my god, that man has a really strong bow.
My bow's normal. It's just me.
Like what pound draw?
Is it the same? Is it the same kind of
120.
bow? Is it the same kind of bow that I have?
Yours would have been. He would have taught you how to make a bow. So the two of them look very similar.
Because I remember specifically having a conversation with Uncle V about, hey, can you make me a better bow? He's like, nope, can't do it.
So, do we agree with that?
Sure. Think
So-
we should.
It's
So
what
who
we are brought
Styx is-
down to.
Styx is kind of holding up his hands, like, okay, who's getting invisified?
You and your brother, the other person's brother.
So I'm getting hushed. I can be. I'm a cleric. I'm a holy man. Maybe it would be a good thing, kids. I don't know. I don't deal with kids. I deal with dead people.
If we get into the kids' room, then I think we should all talk to them
Yeah.
as a group.
Might scare them if there's voices that are from things that they can't see.
I don't think they'll care if they say that they'll rescue them.
I wonder if something's already been done to the kids.
All right, we're going now. Would you crack
Excellent.
open the door?
Edland.
Mage hands, key goes into the lock, turns it, and I've already cast the invisibility, so
Sure.
we're on an hour timer. We have a map.
Right before you cast invisibility, you'll see Kex will designate a few people. I've been looking it up. I don't know how to designate how many he gets.
There's a dice roll that he has to do.
1d8.
Yeah.
Oh. Thought it was a modifier thing.
7. He gets 7.
Fuck.
So he basically, he gets everybody lined up except for S-Line. He keeps her in the dark.
That makes sense.
Alright. So, you take the key. Oh. We're getting corrections. Studio's calling in. That's not how it works.
What? Okay. Well,
I think it's how many hours it is. I think it might be he only gets 4 people.
Yeah, I think it's probably a 4-person and it lasts for 7 hours.
So, in that case, it will be Lolax, Sail, Wing. Oh, proficiency modifier, and so he gets 3.
Besides himself.
Right. So yeah, it'd be Lolax, Styx, and probably
Twang or Edland.
Twine.
we want somebody in the back party.
Twang could probably take up the rear.
Oh yeah, you're coming up with him. Sorry, in my head I was like, you're always back. Are you staying in the back then? All right. Then
I think
he
Twang will also probably be in the back.
No, Twang's in the
Right,
forward
Twang's
party.
in
We
front.
just talked about
Okay.
this. It's me, Kex, Twang, and Styx.
All right.
Those are the 4 that are leading, invisible, and are going to be communicating with the back group where to go and how to get there.
Got
Okay.
it. So as you guys come down, I will.
It's just Esling with the most wounded people.
I'm already sizing her up, but I'm just like cold sweats.
I think you might have been right about the.
Yeah.
So we're in the hallway now.
You are in a hallway. You guys climb down this ladder. It's a little rickety as you enter down. The room is dusty. It is well worked stone. But you see, just like she said, there's a door to your left. There's a door to your right.
How stealthy do we need to be? Do we need light? How dark is it?
Actually, they're well lit torch sconces as you guys go on.
Actually, Styx is gonna ask Sail, do any of the doors, ping off anything?
Probably getting towards the end to detect magic, but I'll wander up and give him a scan.
All right. The one to your left pings.
Which door is that, Esline?
That's the one that goes to Elder Adis's room.
Figured. Really wanted to go in there and see what we could get. Maybe a journal.
Just walking past. Spicy.
And as you guys continue on, the door to your right here is actually made out of iron. And there is a magical enchantment on the door itself. It's abjuration.
Spicy.
Okay.
But you can also hear deep bellowing. And it's about that time your magic goes out.
Sounds like troll.
Like bellow. Like.
Is
he
this
angry?
the troll room?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Leave that one alone. Probably.
Should we talk with him?
No.
For now.
For now.
Okay.
We're gonna want to talk to the troll when we have 9 kids.
As we're moving along here, because I have not much use for if there was going to be a combat, I'm just like gonna ready an action. If Eslaine decides to make a move, I will grapple.
Sure.
Okay.
You're just next to Eslaine.
Yeah, sizing her up the whole time. Like,
And then this whole time,
Sam.
while Sen is sizing her up, Styx is at moment's notice ready to cast Spiritual Guardians.
Alertness is normal. No mad dogging anybody that doesn't deserve to be mad dogged.
okay.
He doesn't remember that.
Yeah, I know. Like, I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay.
Hinting towards
You would
that.
never do that, would you, or Sen? You-
I like to wrestle.
It tracks, actually. Don't wrestle unless at least 3 of us give you the go-ahead. How about that?
Okay.
So, you see, you guys are doing this. Esline kind of looks over and I'll give you my crossbow if you want it.
You might need that.
No.
No, you need that, but just know, if 3 of us give the word, you're getting wrestled.
At least an attempt will be made.
Okay.
All right, let's keep moving.
You know.
The action is still ready if she makes any move.
She takes a step forward with the party.
Okay.
All right. As you guys continue on, it's 10:15. How much later do you guys want to go?
I want to kind of get through this, maybe.
I think this is kind of a good stopping point. I think it's gonna take more than 15 minutes.
So when's the next time that we meet? Because that is the direct question that I have.
Next
and
week?
if it's like
Nope, it is going to be 3 weeks.
next week is the one shot. I
No,
think.
next week is one shot.
We're meeting
Week after
next
that, week after that is Christmas.
you know,
Yeah.
And then, yeah, so
Christmas Eve.
It'll be 3 weeks.
so
more. New Year's.
I like this is like a pretty tense point to stop, and I kind of like that.
I don't. I feel like we're calling it early.
It looks like the next time we
This-
meet for
this is the last game of the year.
Yeah.
Oh
for
wow,
this.
I didn't
Yeah.
think about that.
So like I kind of want to
Try and wrap this part up so that on the fresh year we can maybe have a fresh quest or a fresh set of eyes.
kind of
Sorry, Sam.
I want to find the kids and
Yeah.
call
Right.
it.
How are you doing?
I'm here, and we're still going.
I'm kind of thinking of grabbing a.
Would you prefer
big-
if we stop or like take another break?
We got 15. Let's go.
Okay.
Okay.
How late are we willing to go though?
That's a good question.
15. Let's go.
I'm willing to go until 11, maybe a little bit more, but also I don't work tomorrow.
I don't work
I
tomorrow
work
either. So
When do you work?
One. So
Well,
I can.
the person who's not feeling well has said they're willing to go another 15. So we're only going to go another 15.
Okay.
Feel like that's fair.
okay.
So, you guys begin to meander down the halls, the 3 of you invisible. The door to your left seems to be made out of wood instead of iron.
If we take 10 minutes, I can see magic stuff, or we could just go.
I think we just need to go.
Go.
Yeah.
All right. Which doors are you guys attacking first then?
Eslaine, which is the kid one.
3rd door on your right.
All right. Do we need the key for that?
Yes. They'll be below Lex, wherever they are.
Okay. I'm gonna use the key and I'm going to go. And then is there what does the door look like? Is there like grates where I could like look through it?
So, It is this iron door that seems to be like studded with other reinforcements on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
It has a deadlock, or it has a lock in the actual handle itself. But if you look, there is 2 view holes that you can actually slide open.
Yeah.
One looks to be like an eye slit, so you can look inside. The other one seems to be a bit larger, like
food.
you give for food.
Okay.
It's like a prison door.
So
Yeah.
I just checked. Mage Hand is not concentration.
Nope.
So I'm going to use Mage Hand and again open the lock and kind of just click it.
Sure.
And then pull it back, the key, and then place like the key in my hand so that way I have it.
You go to turn it. There's a click, and you guys actually see as this purple violet energy dissipates from the door.
Okay.
Oh.
And then key goes back into my hands, and then I'm gonna say telepathically, should we go in one by one, or what's the order for breaching this door?
I think we open it, we see what's on the other side, and if it's children, we come up and we have a conversation, and if it's not, we start a firefight and we try to handle Eslaine.
Okay, so I'm going to use the Mage Hand to try to open the door and kind of like push the door open like slightly.
Sure.
So that way, if there's anything like waiting beyond it to just like a strike, it's
Yeah.
just a Mage Hand.
I got you.
Yeah.
Beautiful. All right. As you open it up, there's no light in this room currently. So for you, it's a little hard to see.
I'm gonna say to Sayil, ask Islaine why there's no light.
But hold on, not done yet.
Okay.
That said, as the door starts to creak open, you can hear chains and the sound of scared children skittering back, almost like they're trying to leave the doorway. But no attack comes.
Okay.
Is it normal that there's no light in there?
From time to time, Elder just like to simulate day cycles.
Mm.
It seems as though he may have forgotten, though, without me to keep up on it.
And it's been a couple days at minimum.
Weeks. I've been gone. I think it's close to 10 days.
Jesus.
How much fucking food am I gonna have to make?
A lot?
Hey,
So you're gonna have to find a lot of favorite dishes.
He sees them as a resource. He would have cared to their bare minimums.
Resource. What is he getting from them?
Subjects to test.
Well, somewhat, but also he's the one that taught me hemocraft. He's using their blood as a fuel source.
Oh.
So, do you relay that to us?
I probably don't. It sounds like he was keeping them for more than one reason, to test or to use, but it sounds like they might have been chained up.
Do you think there's any experiments that would make them hostile?
Any brainwashing, hostility inducing?
Not when I was here, no.
Probably not.
I'm going to, which is not a concentration, do minor illusion in the back, and it's gonna be a voice that's what would be a person? No, it's just going to be like my voice,
Okay.
and it's going to say, "We've come to rescue you. We need to know how many of you there are,
You see, or you hear rather.
and be quiet."
Mm-hmm. The shuffling of chains happens again. Can you go ahead and give me a persuasion check?
With advantage, because it's not.
That's the reason it is persuasion, not deception.
No, I was saying like no, it's whatever. That is going to be 13.
Alright, well, the lead kid rolled pretty high on their insight, and so you hear as there are a few gasps as the sound goes out, and then you hear just a
It was a whisper, by the way.
right.
Yeah.
And then very quietly against the door, as it's cracked open, you just hear.
checks out.
I
As
assume we hear that from down there. Like,
I had to do it pretty hard on the actual table to make sure it picked up for audio, but it is fairly light.
okay.
Gonna minor illusion again. We have food, which I think you might need. Do you... Okay. Understood. We are just now getting here, and we're trying to figure out what all is in here and what kind of dangers there are. We understand that there's a troll, and then there's an owlbear. Is there anybody else that you've seen today that will try to stop us from rescuing you? Is it
Yes.
what's his
Adis.
name? Adis.
Uh-oh.
What was the last time you saw him? If it was in the last hour. Okay. Was it the last 2 days? Okay. And then I'm gonna relay this back to home team.
I think we should start to move up.
So, what I think we need to ask Ezeline what her opinion is, because they could just be scared and confused because they're children and they don't really know. So they just don't want to die.
They sound pretty on top of their shit right now.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
I rolled an insight for that kid to see if they believed what was going on. They rolled a natural 20. So this he's got it. He's got it.
Okay. So, fuck.
They're following exact instructions.
So I'm gonna say, I don't have the ability to give you light right now, and there are some of us who are invisible. We're going to come into the room and see if we can get those chains off of you. If you can move towards the light, that would be very helpful.
Who does are we hearing this?
No, this is a whisper,
Okay.
but I'm gonna
From the
relay it
inside.
back to Sail exactly what I'm saying.
All right, we should start to move up, guys.
Okay, what's happening?
They're gonna start moving towards the door.
I'm gonna say to you, make sure Islaine is not seen by these kids.
All right. Let's have some of us stay back.
Sounds like there's locks. Can Kex get in and just pick locks one by one?
Does the key for the door work on the chains, or do we need to find the keys?
Oh, the key might be needed, especially if magic is imbued in these locks.
Yeah.
As they start to move forward, I still stand exactly in front of Islaine and don't move.
the chains are made out of lead, so it's very hard to imbue that with magic. So it'll be just a standard lock.
Well, Kex.
Yeah.
Think it kicks, like, should be regular locks on lead chains.
I'm also going to use the mage hand to kind of just open the door more widely now that I know that it's safe.
So as you open the door, and actually I'll move Kex up because he should be able to provide vision for all y'all. The room opens up. You see, sorry, that light actually shouldn't be there. That's coming from the other wall, oddly enough. But as you look in, you see that they have scraps of like heels of bread, what looks to be like bones from things they'd eaten kind of communally. It is a fairly dingy room, but you can see that there was obvious signs that there was at least some upkeep attempted. They have buckets that are not completely filled with refuse, things like that. And as Kex would see as he walks in, that these kids have these lead chains wrapped around their arms that are connected to the middle of this room. That said, the lengths are long enough that they can move, they can operate, they can go about their business. So, Kex will... Okay. Kex will go about and start... he actually starts with the middle segment. That way that they can all just move. And they all start to file out the door. And as they're filing out, he's kind of like grabbing one, working on it. Sometimes they take a little bit longer. Sometimes they're really easy. But one by one, over the course of about 15 minutes, he does get this done.
After a few minutes, Sail just looks up. Islaine? I'm gonna assume it wasn't a troll, and it wasn't a scared owlbear. So do you know what was eating the memories?
Yes, there is a... I don't know what you would call it. Actually, let's see if she does know. Oh, shit.
Does it start with an A?
No, it starts with an M.
Oh.
So she can.
Oh,
There's an
no.
adolescent Morkoth underneath here.
What?
They are. They're related to both beholders and aboleths, vaguely. Basically, they have an island that they take residence in, and they start to warp the area around it to keep people here. This one's younger, so it doesn't have its own. I believe it was a deal struck between the people Adis works for and this one. We had to prepare the area by subduing the spirit in the area, and it has taken over the spirit's home. So it is further below.
I think our mission was to save the kids, and if they want that thing dead, they can send a kill squad.
That was
Or
also something to do, but
or we save the kids and then
I think there's a priority here, if it were
Yeah.
up to me.
and right now I don't think we're prepared to take care of this thing. Maybe we come back, deal with it later.
They can pay
we're
us twice.
consigning Grosmount to something, but
I don't think that we have the time. We either need to decide to deal with it now, but then we got an airship to go on, and we're not going to be back here for a really long time. And it doesn't sit right with me for knowing that an entire town. If it were up to me, and it's not, we have to take a boat. I think, probably including the kids. But I would like to bunker here for the night, and then deal with it in the morning.
So, just to elaborate, you're not going to sneak up on it.
I know.
it knows we're here.
Correct, it knows you're here. We knew you guys were coming. In fact, I know my word is suspect, and I completely understand why. I am more than happy to stay behind and help take care of it. Maybe with Twang, if he is available, and some other party members. I know that you guys have places to be. There are more boats and stuff on the other side of the island. If you would
Good.
like, we can get a party together, and we can take the kids back to Grosmount, or we can take them to Adwick, and then we can speak with the Queen there.
I think Adwick might be.
Adwick would be the way better choice.
Since I am the closest, could I make an insight as I'm watching her very carefully?
Sure.
If I had my divines,
I don't know why.
my buttons aren't working.
Just roll it with the dice, dude.
He doesn't have
That's
any visual
annoying.
dice at the moment. You
17.
don't roll another person's dice.
Can.
How much total?
17.
17. Alright, I'll tell you this. She rolled a natural 20 on her persuasion, not deception. You believe her.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
I'm still sizing her up.
That's fine. That's also understandable. As Andrew the DM, understandable.
All right.
This Bobo seems a little sus.
So
Sounds like we get the kids out, take them to Adwick, and
I'm more than happy to help lead people back to deal with this if you guys have an in with the Queen.
Right now I'm thinking about how she's probably the one that chained up those kids.
Says Andre?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there's another alternative, which is the strongest people stay and try to deal with it. I know that Twang was already going to come here and deal with it, so I know that he's willing.
That was very true.
He nods. He goes,
And Hush, I know that you were already talking about what you wanted to do. I'm gonna leave it at that. But I think this is the crossroads. You might be able to deal with this and then come find us. But I think kids have priority, in my opinion.
what? We bring the kids to Adwick, we bail out. Hush is gonna look over to Twing. How are you feeling? Any memories come back? Anything?
no.
Hmm.
And this is all, as Twang. You also have to understand that at any point in time, Elder Ada's guy can come back. We don't know how many times he can teleport a day. I'm not that high of a spellcaster. I don't understand that arcane crap. But if you can do it once willy-nilly, I'm sure you can do it twice. So, staying here, getting ready to fight is just consigning yourself to fight against two big fuckers.
I think the best strategy may be to get to Adwick, and if we have some local experts who know the way and have a bone to pick, they might be able to lead a stronger force back. Don't want to volunteer anybody.
I'll stay.
Let's just get them out.
Alright.
Okay. Let's
I'm helping kids, like, up the ladder out the
Yep.
door.
yeah.
So, as you guys get out to sunlight, you see that there is just sobs
Oh.
of joy.
Before, while this was happening, Styx wanted to take up the rear this time, and when everybody is out, he wants to go up to the door with the troll and just say something in common. Do you understand me?
There's a bellow in response.
Bellow in response. Can
Ritual.
I'm gonna say, do you understand me in Goblin? See if anything changes.
Sorry, I'm double checking what they got.
And then Celestial, and see if anything changes.
Unfortunately, not. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like they understand.
Okay. Then
That, or they're just so far gone that regular speech doesn't compute anymore.
so what do I see? Like, it's bound. How is it bound?
You wouldn't see it.
Oh, it's
No, like-
behind a door.
Oh, I thought it was bars.
It's a big magic door.
Yeah.
Like
the same way
iron.
that the kids' room was bound. Oh, you could actually open up the slider. You could look in through the slider if
Okay.
you wanted to.
I'll do that.
Yeah, and with your dark vision, you can see in there. They are basically bound to an operating table.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Fresh blood tools.
Blood doesn't look fresh, though they have what looks like a second forearm coming out of their elbow now.
Oh, from all the regrowing.
Mhm.
Yeah, and they have weird appendages coming out of other places that they shouldn't. Like one of their hands has 10 fingers.
Dick knows.
Can I just tell if this is something that's undead, or if it's alive? And
You can
like,
give me a nature check if you'd like.
sure. Ooh, that's-
Add advantage.
thank you.
It's a subject matter.
13.
You're not actually in the room, but I'm just providing vision. 13. You don't know a ton about trolls, but you do know a lot about undead. The fact that this thing is moving and it seems like
It's in pain.
it's in pain. It's not just undead. It's not just groaning. It is writhing. It is definitely still alive.
Who has telepathy?
I believe that is Sail, Lolax, Kex, and
Your son?
yeah, you.
I'm just gonna quick telepathy to literally everybody. Troll, hurt, alive, in pain. Might be grateful.
I can try talking to it. With a few things, but I don't know if I speak troll.
Are trolls fey in nature?
I tried celestial. Nothing.
You can give me a nature check if you'd like. Nature or Arcana.
Nature, please.
Can I try speaking undercommon at it?
Sure.
I'm just gonna list off the different things that I have. Abyssal, Deep Speech, Draconic, Primordial, Undercommon. Any of those?
None of those seem to work.
I was gonna try primordial.
So while all this is happening, Styx is just not sure what he could do. He's just going to use Healing Word at the first level on it.
Sure.
See if maybe it stops bellowing as much, or it calms down. So 1d4 plus 4. 6 total, but it would not work if it is undead, construct, or a construct.
So it doesn't work, but not for that reason. Technically, its HP is full.
Yep.
So as you go to cast Healing Word on it, the spell hits, but you see it just dissipates without any outward effect. Yeah, basically a finger pops out of its tricep.
Probably groans in pain some more.
That wasn't. I'm sorry.
I come and like try to get your herbalism kit from you.
I'll take it.
Thank you.
We could all collectively just speak the languages we know through the slot.
So if you guys just run down it, does anybody here know Giant?
Let me check it out.
The one time
Fucking-
you didn't learn it from Bonvir.
Here, I'm gonna look at Kex, see if he has it.
I learned Primordial, which is like Von Veer speaks Spanish, and I learned classical Latin, right? But
Where do you see languages?
Left side.
Bottom left.
Proficiency
Element
in
of
languages.
can't. Let's see. Does S?
Oh, duh.
No.
Yeah.
Does 20? No.
Giant.
I know Common, Minotaur, and Sylvan.
Does anybody here know Dorvish?
Yeah.
That'd be like speaking Spanish to somebody that knows Latin. You
Yeah.
pick up on a few things, just like,
Or yeah, if you know Spanish, you know, like roughly Russian, roughly French, roughly.
Can I do minor illusion and make an illusion of the troll and like its face, and then make an illusion of like a lock that breaks, and then like check mark and an X.
all right, that's a lot for minor illusion.
Yes, but it like successive.
Right.
Yeah.
Also, it ain't very smart. So
Yeah.
it has
I'm trying.
it has a -3 to its intelligence. So you're posting all these abstract concepts to it. And it's just like, "Ugh." And you see as it starts to get back up and starting to pull on these chains. It's gonna try. No. It's trying to get out for the sake of brevity, and because we've already gone over that 15-minute mark. I will allow one of you to make a persuasion check. Normally I would say at disadvantage, because you guys, it can't understand you.
Mhm.
But in this case, it's literally bound. So your guys' intention, I would say, would give you advantage. It'll cancel out. It'll be a straight roll.
Not I.
I'm pretty
Or I.
persuasive.
I'm pretty persuasive too.
I am known to be occasionally persuasive. Yeah.
I have I think
That's a bit
expertise in
nitty.
it.
If we wait an hour, I could really persuade it.
Wait an hour. There's kids outside on this island.
Yeah.
I honestly,
Rollies.
personally,
We should just get him out.
no.
Hmm?
It'll live for by the time we get back here, it'll still be there.
Yeah.
It can bite off its own tongue to eat and it'll grow back. I know that's very callous and cruel. 9 children, angry thing wants to eat us.
Maybe just let it out and let it do its thing here. Well,
I don't like
bound.
that idea.
I
And
like
I don't
that
think
idea
like,
either.
I would love to save this thing, but I don't like this idea at all.
All right.
With the 9 children around.
I think that we should send the 9 children up.
All right.
And, like at least, right? And
Deal
make
with
it
the
like-
9 returning.
I can try and do like some easy pictures and stuff. Like,
We could lock it down here.
So I think we're a little bit past
alright.
more pictures and stuff like that. You all just need to make a decision.
Yeah.
I guess we have to vote.
I kind of like the idea of opening the door, but not the trap door, you know? But
I
I
really.
think if we're
well-
going down to, are we leaving here or going? I think we should just go.
Okay.
So okay, well then that decides it because there's 3 people that want to leave the troll.
Cool. Leave the troll. Should we check Ethelaiden's room or Arden's room?
We can come back.
I'm good. Can I still persuade it that we're gonna come back?
No.
Then I'm gonna leave it.
Bit past that, yeah. Alright, so you guys look in. Unfortunately, can't do anything to help quite at this moment. And as a group, you all start to hand the kids up, start to get some food in them, go to the other side of the island, grab the boats that are kind of hidden under some foliage and push them out. Grosmount or Adwick? Adwick, correct?
Adwick.
Yeah.
Alright. So, for the sake of brevity, and because you guys have completed your main task, what's up? You keep putting your finger up.
Just one little footnote. I'm ritual casting detect magic as I'm like took his herbalism kit. I'm putting like a cold rag over their manacle things as I'm looking in their eyes and checking for enchantment.
So, oddly enough, no enchantment. They do register. Some of them do register as magic, though. Specifically, they seem to register as either conjuration or evocation.
Okay. There'll be two groups of children. Subtly made and not strictly enforced, but heavily encouraged as I'm mother henning. That's all.
Got it. So as you split up your couple of boats, get everybody on board, start to push off, you guys make it to the other side. Wet, bedraggled, but relatively successful.
These ice boats.
They are not ice boats, they're regular boats.
Where did
Unfortunately,
we find boats?
They were docked on the
Cool,
island.
Yeah.
Alright.
yeah.
I was hoping they were ice boats.
Relatively successful. Broken wings.
Yep.
You guys take your time and manage to get to Adwick with all the children in tow right about 8 p.m. So right at the end of day 5.
On time?
That depends on this next bit. Are you guys going straight to the keep to drop these kids off? Are you guys trying to get in contact with Meaties the Broken? Or are you guys just going straight to the dock and being like, all right, we got 9 kids, let's go!
I'll send a squirrel to the docks.
Maybe since we're in Adwick where we're safe, maybe we could split to figure out, you know, like, hey, you go take care of this, let's tie up loose ends and then get the fuck out.
I'm down to split.
I'd like to go straight to like the person who hired us to look for the missing kids.
Maybe we
And-
come back at the gates of heaven.
But I was also gonna say, like, maybe they can send somebody to do the guild contract while we go deal with the Nabolith.
Maybe we have 9 new employees.
9
Employees!
Looks at you and goes, that's child labor, it's illegal.
They were already doing that. They were getting not paid for their blood.
Anymore.
We failed the mission. These are our kids now.
If you're not giving us gold, we're taking the kids.
Manpower.
They don't remember the kids.
Do we want to vote? Do we want to vote?
I think we should wait.
I think we should.
That's why I'm saying gates of
Actually,
Adwick.
I was about to say, I think that's a good idea. The rest of you guys can discuss this over our break.
Damn.
We're going to close with the gates of Adwick closing behind you as you guys are in the city, safe and sound, with 9 kids.
Right on time.
Nailed it.
So, thank you very much. We appreciate y'all watching us and all the subs and all that kind of stuff. It was amazing. We will be back next week with the great and glorious Colbert Report running a holiday one-shot.
Am I gonna have to do it in character of Colbert from the Colbert Report?
Yes.
No.
You also have to do the Red Nose Foundation.
I'm gonna be sick for like 8 days, I'm feeling.
To our watchers, I don't know why you do what you do, but I appreciate it and I love you.